Ég sigrum haf úvíst. Fjari út. Gangandi til at morgen funni, en summe jeg hlutia, skuldu uvíst vera. Fjær gildrad. Istad vera en alt fjær hovdom. Fjær skulle skæra väfnaden. Miklu rajtiligo kungo varfarinna att stort var Ragnarok. Allians farliga vid. Itesi ogolig, häfelig. Och i Vestribyggd. Nightmare at Vestribyggd.
Hello and welcome everybody to this week's episode of Nightmare at Vestribyggd. We are here with our tax collector group this week. Unfortunately, we do not have a Kate with us today. It's all very sad. Everyone cry big sad tears of being Kateless in Iceland. But she should be with us, I believe, next time we meet up with this group, so that'll be fun. Yay! But we do still have 4 delightful folks here, so we're gonna go around, we're gonna say who you are and who we're playing. Starting with the hot man himself, Hot Flicks Tom.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Instead of calling us like the tax group, I think we should be called the good group, the good guys, the one who's contributing back to society instead of being a drain upon it. Because everyone else has to pay taxes, so why should certain people be exempt from that? It's all about society and working together. So I think we're the good guys here. I will be playing the goodest of all good guys, Salazar. He's basically just a tax collector. He's doing the good work of society, and he's got a few things he's probably going to want to do in Iceland, some homework, some paperwork, just to catch up on some stuff. I can't think of anything possibly going wrong.
I can't. I can think of only things going right for this group. Speaking of going right, the right way, the right path, God's path, Sister Mary Ubula, Doc Rimbo, how are you today?
I'm great. I'm so excited to be back for another episode of Nightmare at Vestribyggd with our hero Salazar Catchpole. That's the subtitle of the series, featuring hero Salazar Catchpole.
Yeah, obviously.
And I'm just excited to be back in Too Bad Mrs. Doubtfire impressions with my friends. And I think Tom is right. I think that nothing bad will happen to God's favorites this week. I think that maybe Yvette and Sister Ubula are just going to work on their tans.
Yeah, that's renowned. Iceland is a great place
in Iceland, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Speaking of working on her tan, Charlie, Frost from Fire, how are you?
I mean, I did leave the house today, technically, so I guess...
You got a little vitamin D?
I guess. I left the house today to have hair ripped out of my face. That was my exciting expedition today. It hurts way more than I ever remember. Every time I go in, I'm like, I remember it hurting. And I sit down and they rip and you're like, oh no, that hurts way more than I remember. And you're like, must be brave, must not cry because I'm in the middle of a super drug.
Just like a Call of Cthulhu campaign. Like,
yes, it is much like that, where I sit down and Lindy tells me that I have to actually roleplay this week. And it's going to be way worse than I imagine. And I have to sit here and act like I'm a big girl and not cry.
Yeah.
Yep.
Someone who's a big girl and doesn't cry, not a penguin.
No, I wouldn't jump to conclusions like that.
Oh, my bad.
Happy to be here again. I'm playing the wonderful Bodin, who is here to patch people up should things actually go wrong.
Excellent. I don't think things will go wrong today. I think things are going to go right because this group, everything goes right, and that's the other group that everything, goes wrong for. It's like the Goes Wrong show over there, and drama and much imaginary popcorn. But this group's just doing their jobs, getting down to business. Not to defeat the Huns, but to collect taxes and get to Greenland. So, what happened last session for this wonderful group is they were in Bergen, Norway, and we got to meet everybody, see a little bit of glimpse into their lives, just a little bit, and they got conscripted pretty willingly, fairly willingly, into Ivar Bardarson's expedition to go collect taxes from the western settlement of Greenland and check on the eastern settlement and the churches and see what everything needs to be done. It's a lot of clerical clergy work that needs happening, but he did need a number cruncher and, an infanta, a saintess to be, and of course, you can't just bring the saintess, you have to bring her nun as well, and but, it could be dangerous traveling across the Atlantic Ocean in a tippy boat, so we should probably get a healer and some bodyguards, some muscle, just in case we encounter raiders or pirates or angry locals, and so that's how we got everybody all together. Some people decided to get additional muscle because they wanted bribable muscle that would focus on them in case of an emergency. So Salazar recruited Bera, and Hakon is Bodin's friend, who's the other NPC muscle. Lydic, his character, is the PC muscle, but will not be here today, so they are doing some personal stuff here in Iceland, because when you're not in your destination where you're supposed to collect taxes, it's kind of just a nice stop away. You don't need every ounce of muscle because this is a very tame location. And you just stop some bodyguards. But the bodyguards are going to get some days off, is what I'm saying. So, they sailed. They may have had a really bad storm at sea while sailing to Skálholt, Iceland. And their ship is listing to port. It added a few days onto their journey that they maybe didn't realize because the storm was so long and it was so dark. But it did. It did add a couple days onto their journey. And now they've got to wait for ship repairs. So they're in Skálholt, with the majority of the group staying at the school, the Skálholt Skóli, which has like little dormitories, for priests and monks and students of the cloth to attend. And the Infanta and Sister Mary have been given a chamber, one of the prayer rooms of the chapel, because it's a little nicer than the dormitories. And since it is only a temporary thing. And they're currently bishopless. They had a Greenland, Skálholt, the Church of Skálholt, if you look it up. They had their last bishop died in 1341, and we are in 1342, and they won't get another one until 1343. So we are between bishops right now. So the Infanta's presence is kind of a big deal. And we're going to get into that a little bit more this session. But Salazar and Bodin started looking at the books inside the school, and Bodin taught Lydic, showed Lydic and Hakon their names in both Runic and Latin, and they had a grand old time with that, and they were going to hunker in for the evening with some books, and our two lovely women of the cloth were going to spend some time in prayer, have a little dinner, and then go to bed. So, we will back up on that very first day that y'all are there in Skálholt, getting settled in. And is there anything anyone wanted to do in particular before going to bed on that evening? Because it has been you are pretty tired. You've been traveling on a boat. This is the first real bed you've had for about 2 weeks.
The only thing I wanted to do was
you did narrow down some books. Yeah,
the collect material for shipments going to and fro Greenland.
Yes.
That's basically it. So he's prepped and ready to go tomorrow to start.
He's ready to go first thing in the morning.
Cool.
Yep. You've got a bunch of books set aside. Bowden helped a bit. Bowden, is there anything else you wanted to do besides help Salazar flip through some very boring, dry books on shipments and local affairs?
He'd be out sketching the wildlife in one of his books.
Okay. Yeah.
Just see what he can see, just making notes. He's never been abroad, so to speak. So he's interested in all the new life he can see.
Absolutely. Could you give me a natural world check or spot hidden just to see what you can see?
I sure can. Yeah.
Hard success. Okay. So, sitting outside, again, because you're so close to the Arctic Circle, not quite as close as Greenland, but you're pretty close. You've got a lot of hours of daylight. You're going to bed well when the sun's still up because it is summer in Iceland. So it is sunshine till like 10, 11 p.m. You're able to spot a few interesting finds. You see some puffins. You spy an Arctic fox hunting the puffins, and you see some reindeer in the distance.
Okay. Yeah. You'll be sketching them down, making notes on what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
The fox hunting the puffins, for example.
Yes. Yeah. There's some other types of
updating
birds you
his
haven't
book.
seen before, but those are the most interesting ones. What about our lovely women of the cloth? Is there anything you all wish to do in particular before you retire for the evening?
We had a meal, and then we were going to rest for a while.
Yes.
Our chambers, are there windows? Is there any sort of like...
So, this is Iceland. You're in a big sod house. But it's a sod house because you've got wood paneling on the inside. It's actually really nice because you're in the church proper. But it's stone walls. There might be like small windows like this just to let in some light, let out some smoke if need be. But there wouldn't be a lot of
but not
big
windows.
Yeah, you'd have some air holes that you can easily block off, but you can let some light in during the day.
I think Mary Ubula probably sleeps for a little bit and then gets up so she can fall asleep again later. And whether Yvette is awake or not, she's going to maybe go out and have a poke around and just sort of like walk around the settlement because we haven't really seen it. We went straight to the to the dormitory.
You did. And what about the Infanta?
I think that if Sister Ubula decides to go for a constitutional walk, that she would maybe go as long as like the weather's not too rotten.
The weather's pretty okay today.
Yeah, and I think she'll just be,
misty,
taking in the surroundings and like the overall like vibe here. Now that we're on a very different shore from where we were, we need to kind of get a good feeling for what's going on here, even though it's only a stop on our way. It's still somewhere where we stopped.
Would we know or have heard about the interim bishoplessness of the town?
Yes, that is the reason why you were greeted by Father Harold and Sister Aud, because there was no bishop to greet you.
Right. Yeah, I think that they would like make note of that and sort of connect two and two. Like, well, it's a big idea.
bishops.
The Infanta's here, so we might go around and just make a brief little appearance, just in the settlement.
Yep, absolutely, and that is easy enough to do. People are getting ready for the evening, closing, shuttering any windows to help keep it darker because, again, it is so bright out at 10 p.m. You're like, woo! So much daylight. Which you're not completely unused to, being from, in Norway, but it is still a little brighter, a little longer than Norway because we're a little further, just a little further north.
So let's just walk around town, see what we see.
Yeah. Do you check out the church more as well, or do you just check around town?
Maybe a little. I mean, we looked at the hymnals last time.
You did.
But they had books here, which is crazy.
They do have some books here. If you're walking around looking at, checking the doors, because there's not a lot of doors here, you do see that there is an underground tunnel from the church that connects to maybe the school, which would make sense for the really harsh winters. Yeah. Because the school is for people of the cloth, so.
I think we'd both pay attention to it, and I'd say, oh, Yvette, look here. There's a little tunnel underneath for when it's too cold out. Fortunately, I don't suppose we'll have to encounter that, but isn't that interesting? Little back door.
Maybe we should see if God has entered into this valley of darkness.
Oh, I suppose you're right. I suppose now that we are here, that would be more likely, but it still is good for us to be out and about so people can see that God is with them.
Yes.
So we walk out in public.
Walk around.
Parade. We
the
parade
people-
ourselves.
The people who are out and about, notice and give you little, bows or curtsies. People are dressed fairly simply here in comparison to the hustling, bustling city of Bergen. Even the more what you assume would be well-to-do people are dressed a little more simply. But attitude seems good, pretty lively even. This is what you have been told is one of the busiest settlements, small towns in Iceland at this period of time.
I think internally Ubula is still looking for more. Like, this is one of the busiest towns, and she's like, why does the town stop here then? Like, where's the rest of it still?
Yes, because it's not Europe, it's not mainland Europe, it is
No.
Iceland. But this is
it
one of
just
the bigger places.
Sort of stops here at the farms.
Yeah.
Oh, fascinating.
A lot of sheep. They have a lot of sheep. Some cows, good amount of cows, and you see some crops. We are at the end of the medieval warming period, so they're still able to grow a bunch of grain right now. You see big fields of rye and barley, and sheep dotting around. And also
think
little spots of steam every now and then from the ground, little natural hot springs.
Right, yeah. Those are interesting, but I think Ubula turns back to the town. Like, when they reach the end, like, they'll turn back around, and Ubula says, like, sort of asks for forgiveness for, like, being completely bored out of her fucking mind. And is just not impressed at all, but won't say that out loud.
Yeah. People seem to be generally pretty healthy here. Pretty hale and hearty and well, and you're able to have your little walk about town. It doesn't take super long. Then you can head back to the church and go to bed.
What is that, a good 15
Truly
minutes or
is
so?
a part
Only took
of
you about a
God's
half hour.
kingdom.
It's not
15 minutes
It's not Greenland.
there.
Yeah.
No, it's not. What were you saying, dear?
I was just saying this is very much a part of God's kingdom, isn't it?
It certainly is.
You can always
Yes.
tell where his presence touches.
Indeed. Certainly these people have made the most of things. All the gifts that God has given.
As is right.
Aye. Just waving, just like gentle nods at people who like wave at them or
Yep.
greet them. Don't
Like-
stop. Don't talk to anyone.
They're not really stopping you either. They seem to...
Good.
They are used to a bishop being here and other important figures passing through, and they also have their own things to do before bed. They're trying to get in certain livestock animals. They're trying to do the nightly chores. They're bringing in buckets of milk. They're giving polite nods, bows, curtsies, but they're not, greeting sisters. But they're not harassing in any type of way. They seem to have their own work to do, which is a little
Sure.
different than a city. A city, people might be more inclined to stop.
Yeah, there's not much of a social life here.
Yeah. You get it's more communal, less chit-chatty. Yeah.
Is there like a longhouse or something that is, we would think, some sort of like social gathering spot for when they do all get together in public, or is it just the church?
The church would probably be the biggest social gathering spot. You do see a much larger farmhouse than the others nearby. So you're
Interesting.
going to assume if it was a civil matter rather than a holiday or a religious matter, that the other heads of farmsteads and households might meet there.
Gotcha. So it's like the farm headquarters.
Yeah.
Right.
The local
Just make a note.
clansmen probably would meet there other than the church.
Mm-hmm. Okay, just taking it all in.
Taking it all in. No worries. And when you get back to the church, Sister Aud is just doing a little bit of, she's like snuffing out some candles.
Mhm.
She goes,
Oh, hello, sister. Good evening.
oh, hello. Have a nice stroll?
Oh, I suppose we were just taking stock of the settlement here of your village.
Very good.
Seems
very
that
good.
everyone here is quite pleased.
Yes. Yes.
Busy?
Yes. Your busy hands make for, blessed minds.
Indeed. Yes, the Holy Child, the Infanta, has confided in me that she can see the work of God here in the settlement. And I must agree that God is hard at work.
It is excellent. You all should get some good night's rest because I believe the Father has something he wants to talk to you about on the morrow.
Is that right?
Mm.
Well, do you have any clue as to what it might be, or will we have
I
to
believe
wait in
it pertains to
suspense?
the upcoming festival.
Do I know what festival this is before I pretend like I don't? Or
Give
do,
me a
or-
religion check.
Okay, let it fly. Here we go. Should probably get my character sheet open. Yes, there. Religion. There you are. Wait, where are you? Is it under firearms? No.
Nope.
There it is,
You're
sciences.
close. You
It's a hard success.
don't know, but there's a lot of medieval.
Oh wait, that's a failure. That's a failure. Never mind. I said hard success. I was
Yeah.
looking at Bowden's roll. Fuck that.
Yeah. The failure. There's a lot of medieval holidays, a lot of holy days, and some of them were more locally based and regional than the 60 recognized ones from the Catholic Church. So
Yeah.
I assume this might be a regional festival or feast.
Some sort of hybrid festival thing.
Yeah. She go, oh, it's
So she would just ask and say, and I am so sorry for not being familiar, but what festival is it that you're observing?
Oh, it'll be observing Saint Thorlak's Day.
Saint Thorlax.
Aye.
I'm afraid that one has not come across in my studies.
Oh, he's the saint of Iceland. He's Iceland's saint, Saint Thorlak. His
Oh, is that
reliquaries here in the church.
Truly, oh my! And she looks around for like a reliquary
It'll be
vessel, like where it would be
it'll-
captured.
You imagine
His
that
bones.
it would be kept either in a crypt under the church
Right.
or somewhere in the center altar.
The saint is buried here, beneath the church.
Indeed. He was 9 bishops ago, I believe.
Is that right?
Yes, he's
Well-
Iceland's only saint thus far. But
So far.
yeah,
Yes.
thus far, yes. And he's we've got a winter feast day on his death day, December the 23rd. But then we've also got his summer feast day, which will be on July 20th, which is a few days away.
Well, with God's favor, you won't be here for the winter one.
Of course, yes. No, you've got good work to carry out further west, I believe.
Indeed. They are not nearly as, what would you say, Infanta? They're not nearly as smiled upon as you have been here. No, it's quite hard out there for them. No.
That's what I hear, but you will get some good sleep, and I will making you some breakfast in the morning.
Thank you, sister. We will be sure to do that.
She gives a little nod and
We nod like several times.
snuffs out the last couple
nod,
candles
nod.
and we head out.
Sort of head into the room, close the door,
Mhm.
and in a quieter voice, she says, "There's a fucking saint underneath this. There's bones down there. Isn't that
It is
creepy a little?"
church.
Yes.
Yeah,
But
it's like you've never seen a dead body before.
well, I'm a good actress, I suppose. I go to sleep.
Go to sleep. And everyone.
Dear Lord, would appear that Sister Eubula is once more sulking.
You're doing this out loud.
Once from us. No. I tell you what, I will do it out loud, but more,
Okay.
More of a whisper. But yeah.
Uh-huh.
Sister Eubula doesn't say anything, but like from her bed, opens her eyes and glares at you.
She is attempting to turn her devil eyes on me as if it will make a difference.
She turns over loudly.
May you be kind and patient in your teaching of many lessons. Good night, Lord.
It's a bit.
Everyone is able to have a lovely night's sleep. Can I get power checks from everyone?
Here we fucking go. Here come the penguins.
Okay.
Six.
Ooh.
Yeah.
It's cold.
It is cold, Salazar.
You wimp.
It's so cold. And, Salazar, while you're asleep, you have a dream. Do you dream often, Salazar?
No, I like to think that Salazar doesn't really dream at all. Dreams make him uncomfortable.
Yeah. Yeah, dreams make him a little uncomfortable.
Yeah.
That's not what I want.
Unless they're about penguins. He loves penguins.
There we go. So, you fall asleep, and you are counting money. You're
nice.
Scrooge McDuck in it.
dream.
You're doing the taxes. You got your coins, and you're stacking them up.
A
And
great
then-
dream.
While you're doing these taxes, counting your coins, suddenly one of your gold coin piles, your stacks of coins, shifts a little and tips over on your desk.
That never happens.
That never happens. You look over
It's a
there,
nightmare.
and you see a spider has a decent-sized
Ooh.
spider has tipped over and is now crawling over your gold coins on the desk.
Is there anything like... Do I have like a jar or jug or mug that I've been using nearby?
Probably, yeah. You've probably got a water jug. It's your dream if you have a beverage typically nearby.
I mean, he'll barely kind of like move. His head will stay moving. It's just his eyes that follows this spider going across. And without even looking, he'll grab the jug, and if he can, he'll try and slam it straight down onto
Yeah.
the spider.
While you're slowly moving to grab the jug, you see the spider get to the end of that pile that is tipped over, pick up a gold coin, and start eating it. And when you smash it,
Yeah.
the jug, you wake up. You got a little bit of a cold sweat going on.
And he'll kind of get up, and I think he'll kind of get another kind of piece of blanket or furs or whatever, even if it's his coat that he wasn't wearing, wrapped around him, and he'll grumble at the very sparse room that he's got.
Yeah. The desk, the cot. That's a bed. It's not a cot, it's a bed. That
Yeah.
desk chair.
And he'll
Drunk.
kind of wrap himself up, try to wrap himself up further and lie back down. But it's unlikely he'll go back to sleep. His mind's already awake, and he's just going to lie there for a bit and stew on his own thoughts for a while before he gets up.
Yep. I can't read the chat right now. All the vampire implications are killing me.
Oh my God. I didn't even...
Oh, I love it.
I didn't say what was in the jug.
Oh, I love it. So, you have a hard time going back to sleep at
Yeah.
night, Salazar.
Hmm.
But that is your dream, that you have
What?
just the little sound of that spider nibbling at the gold coin just
Are there
in
any...
the back of your mind.
I think at that point he might even get up and just kind of search his room looking for a spider.
Give me a spot hidden check.
Kind of maybe hear kind of little clawing or claw. Nope, can't find it.
You don't find any spiders.
After a while, he'll just get frustrated, put some clothes on, and make an early start on looking through the books.
You're able to get a candle.
Yeah.
Well, actually, you don't really need one because it's probably like 4 in the morning, 3, 4 in the morning, and which means there's already light coming through. You had your
Yeah.
couple areas of a little bit of darkness that you were able to get some sleep during but yeah, you're able to get an early start on those books. A little distracted. Get a start on those books. Everyone else wakes up and it's a delightful little morning. Bowden, when you wake
Good
up in
morning
the
to the
school,
birds.
Salazar looks like he's been up for quite some time already.
Good morning, Salazar.
You would have been reading, and his eyes just look up and meet yours, and an eyebrow raises. Is it?
It is. The daylight is beginning to show. Please don't tell me you've been up all evening.
No. I thought I'd get an early start. There is much to read through. Did you sleep well?
Like a baby.
Ah. Well, I'm glad that you did, at least.
Don't get you anything for breakfast. You are seemingly deep in your books.
Maybe some dried meat, some water. That will be sufficient.
I'll go see what I can find.
His head goes back down.
You get out of the main school building to the kitchen building, because you wanted to keep it separate in case of fires, and all those books. You see that there's a couple of monks that are up a little early, and they're starting the morning pottage. Sister Aud would be there as well, helping supervise the work. It seems like they've got a pottage of peas and barley with some berries on top. A little dollop of skyr. It's like
It's my
they call it
favorite.
cheese, but it's yogurt.
Go in. A good morning to you all.
Oh, good morning. Here for some breakfast?
I am, for me and my friend Salazar.
Ah, all right. Grab a bowl. We've got some potages just about ready. And you see she's getting a tray, presumably to bring to the Infanta and sister.
Salazar
Their
did
tray
ask
does look
if
a little
there was any-
nicer. It's got a little bit like it's got some extra blueberries on it, maybe some raisins, which would be super bougie, you know.
Yeah. I know this is a little outside of what is the norm. Salazar has asked if you've got any dried meats, perhaps.
Oh, sure. And you see she pulls off from the wall on a nail a little strip of dried fish, puts a little butter on it, and puts it on the tray with the pottage.
Well, thank you very much, and picks it up. Off he goes with his tray of porridge and fish.
Yep. Pottage and fish. Yum, yum, yum. Buttered dried fish. And Bowden returns.
Yeah.
Not too long. Maybe 10 minutes total, Salazar.
Well,
You smell
lovely, freshly made porridge and some buttered fish for yourself.
He has a look at it. He'll take it in his hands and just take a little bit of a nibble. Thank you.
You are very welcome. Places down and go off to eat his own, leaving him to his books and his food, not to disturb the man. He seems very busy.
Get that, and then that's when Hakon comes out. He's like, "Oh, good morning, you guys.
Morning, Hakon.
Hey, is that breakfast? Is breakfast ready?
It sure is.
Oh man, I'm gonna have to get me some of that." Oh, Lydic said to tell you guys that he headed out early. Something about he's gotta look for gonna try to find his brother. His brother's supposed to be living nearby.
His brother or brother's brother?
His brother.
Gotcha.
His mom's other son.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you, Hakon.
He like nods, like happy to provide the clarification.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, well, I'm gonna get me some of that pottage. I just want to let you know about Lydic in case you guys were looking for him. He's not here. But I'm here if you need anything.
Again, thank you for your wondrous protection, Hakon.
Here, he'll clump out to go get himself some pottage.
Assuming the sisters and lovely Yvette will be having someone deliver their food for them.
Yes.
Then we'll just sit down and start munching his own breakfast.
There's plenty of tables inside this school. You can just sit at one, like, next to Salazar. Salazar's his book spread all out over it. Yep, and it's pretty good. It's got a lot of herbs in it to help. There you can taste a little bit of like some lovage, a little bit of mint maybe. It's pretty good, pretty tasty. And Sister Mariubula, Infanta Yvette.
Yes.
You guys get a knock after what would normally be done. It's like 6 in the morning, you know?
Right. So right after the first hour's prayer.
Yes, basically, yes.
Which we were doing.
Yeah,
when we get up.
Little knock.
Open the door.
You see Sister out with 2 lovely trays of pottage.
Oh, sister, that's so kind of you.
Loaded up with some skyr and berries as well.
And look, there's some sort of... She looks at the skyr. She's like, there's something on it. Wonderful.
Yes, it's a cheese, or more like a yogurt, you might say. It's
you seem uncertain.
dairy. Well, we call it cheese, but I've heard some people from Norway call it yogurt, so...
Oh, all right. Well, I expect it somewhere in between. I'm sure it will be delicious. I must ask, the other members of our group, the gentlemen.
Yes, they're having breakfast at the school.
Oh, good. I just wanted to make sure they were being taken care of. They're lost without us, you know.
The Bowden, that one, came by to get a tray for himself and Salazar.
Mr. Salazar did not come himself. Is he well?
I believe he was reading, is what he said.
Oh, he does love to read. Mostly about numbers, but
I can imagine.
And Bowden took a tray for both of them.
Yes.
I see. And what about what's Kate's character's name? Yannick?
Lydic.
And what of young Lydic? Has he eaten?
Mr. Hakon came into the kitchen blustering about getting his own pottage and said that we didn't need to worry about Lydic's portion because he left early this morning to go look for his brother, who was supposed to be living nearby.
Oh, well, I hope he's safe. Is it dangerous outside of the village?
No, not particularly. Not at least right now. None of the clan chiefs are getting along rather well at the moment.
Oh, that's right.
Indeed.
Oh, well, I'm sure he'll be fine. Well, thank you so much for the food. Is there anything we should be aware of? You said that we might have a visitor later.
Yes. Father Harold will most likely be visiting you, probably near midday. He's out this morning doing some preparations for the upcoming feast, but I believe he'll be back at the church around midday.
Well, if you see Brother Catchpole or Mr. Bowden, you'd let them know that perhaps we'll pay them a visit this morning.
Certainly will.
I'm sure they'll take that as good news.
Of course, why wouldn't they?
Of course. Well, you have a pleasant day now, Sister Round.
You as well. And then
Close the door.
she'll set the tray down and leave. Yep.
Right. She picks up a bowl and takes the yogurt and flings it into the chamber pot. And then sits down and starts eating. Ooh, berries.
And how does the Infanta find the breakfast this morning?
She is starving.
Yeah.
And she will turn her back, make a big sign of blessing it, but all the while her other hand is stuffing this food in her face.
Yes. It's pretty good.
Because weirdly enough, like the Infanta gets offered a lot of things, but she doesn't really have a lot of time to do the eating
Yeah.
and stuff like that. So
She has saint stuff to do.
yeah,
stuff
you
to
know,
do.
plus you've got to maintain a saintly, sickly figure around here.
Yeah. The waif hook
Yeah.
is tough to achieve.
Yep. But you eat up hefty portions for the both of you. Probably a little heftier than everyone else. A little more generous on the niceties than everyone else is. And before you know it, breakfast is done. Everyone's eaten breakfast, consumed it. Bera went and got her own bowl, and then she probably sat on the front stoop with Hakon, just eating it outside
I think
of
that
the
after
school.
we eat, Sister Eubula and Yvette, if she wants, will carry the burden of returning these bowls to the place
Yeah.
they came from
Mm-hmm.
and carry them back.
Yeah.
So we might see Bera and Hakon out there.
You would absolutely see Bera and Hakon sitting on the front steps of the school, eating pottage and chatting.
Right. Oh,
Hakon
hello,
might be,
Miss Bera.
Throwing a couple pebbles at like a bird, like trying to
Mhm.
just being bored, you know.
Hello, Miss Bera, and
Oh yes, hello.
and she can't remember Hakon's name.
He's like
And the other
Hakon.
one. Yes. What's it?
Yeah.
Are you trying to feed rocks to birds?
No, I'm just trying to. I'm bored.
I see. Well,
I didn't think it was nice to hit the birds with the rocks, so I thought it might be fun to like have them see if they chase the rocks.
and what have you learned?
They fall for it the first 8 times, but after that they kind of give up.
I see. Oh, smart birds then.
Yeah.
And Bera, you're looking muscular today.
She's got like she has not done anything with her hair yet this morning. She is a little tousled, like it's in yesterday's braids. But she's dressed. It looks like she was gonna eat. She does not look like a morning person from how she's hunched over her bowl of porridge, with Hakon throwing pebbles near birds.
Mhm.
She goes, "Thank you."
All right. And we just keep on going.
Yvette is gonna pick up one of Hakon's stones and throw it and go, fetch.
And Hakon does follow like the birds do when you throw it. He just follows like with his eyes, and he goes, and he looks like a dog because you did say fetch.
As we walk away, Eubula turns to Yvette and says, "He's trainable."
He's about as dull as a bird.
Hmm.
Doesn't
Well-
know what to do with time.
See how he does after 8 times.
You're right. She throws another one.
And the movement does seem to get his attention, which is probably partially a warrior instinct as well. You see something, you
Just
pay
the
attention to it.
alertness.
Yeah, so he does at least seem to be alert, if not slightly gullible.
Feels as though we should have a reward prepared for him. Maybe I'll let him see my ankle.
And you're able
Just
to return.
Decorum.
Yes, of course. A good reminder. Thank you for chastising me. And we're gonna go. Eubula specifically wants to find Salazar.
Yeah, you're able to return the bowls, no problem. And then Salazar is not hard to find. He and Bowden are both inside of the school.
Sure. Oh, good morning, Brother Catchpole and Mr. Bowden. I hope you don't mind us paying you a visit.
Not at all.
Of course. And how was your evening's rest? Brother Catchpole, you look like yogurt warmed over, if you don't mind me saying.
It was not a very comfortable night. A little colder than I'm used to.
Yes, all of us must make sacrifices. And then she suppresses a burp from the breakfast that they had.
Evidently.
Indeed. And what is it that you're reading this morning, if I may pry?
I am reading the records of most ships coming to and fro from Greenland to Iceland. Seeing when the shipments started, when they continued, and who's doing the shipments, what's coming back and forth. I'm trying to get information on what the shipments are and where they're going.
I see. And so your interests, of course, lie not only in trading animal goods, but also that of information. How intelligent of you.
Thank you.
So you are a wise and shrewd man, and I'm sure that the Lord is using that for good ends.
I think so. I am a good Christian man.
I'm sure you are. It's clear how the Lord has blessed you. And I suppose time will tell if the Lord feels the same way about our friends in Vestribyggd.
Let's hope they see the light, shall we? In all things, including paying taxes.
Of course, of course. Have you had a chance to tour the grounds here in this village?
Why would I?
Well, as a man who's eager to gain information, be interesting to know that they seem to be doing quite well. Active farm life. Seems like a healthy community of faithful people. I thought you might want to take note of it, that's all.
And he closes a book. Perhaps I should talk to the magistrate or dock owner. See what the people say is happening in Greenland.
Indeed.
Would you care to join me while doing that? I think you are probably better at talking to people than I.
Oh, I don't know. I find you quite charming. But if you would like some company, perhaps I and the Infanta could accompany you. We do have Father Harold coming to visit us at midday, so we'd have to be back by then. He also may be a good man for you to meet, if you'd like.
Indeed. Very well, then. Let us talk to the people, shall we?
Yes, indeed.
And he kind
I'll
of
be translator for you.
moves a few of the books. I've got a job for that Hakon. Where is he?
Oh, is that the handsome one?
The bird boy.
Yes, the bird boy. I believe I saw him by the steps with Miss Bera. She eclipses him a bit, but yes, I saw them both.
Very well. I will. I have a job for him or Bera, depending on which one they want to do it.
Yes, I believe he was outside tormenting small animals.
I see. Well, better stop him. And he'll get up and he'll just start to head out to Hakon.
You
God
open
be
the
with
door.
you, Brother Catchpole.
Brother Catchpole, a blessing from the Infanta.
And he'll stop, he'll turn, and he'll be with Yvette, he'll kind of do a low bow in respect to her, and then head back out. He basically just wants to go Hakon to look after his books and make sure no one
Yeah. You see, Hakon at this point has run out of pebbles in the immediate vicinity of the steps that he and Bear are sitting on, and it's taken to throwing little grains of leftover barley from the pottage.
It's a
at the
miracle.
birds.
He's turned rocks into bread.
If only he could do that all the time, we would all be rich individuals.
Well, they haven't had a saint here in a while, so...
Hakon,
Yeah, so...
I've got a job for you.
Oh, great.
I need you to stay inside the school and make sure no one takes or looks at all the books on my table. Do you understand?
Sure, no one looks at the books out on the
and
table.
takes them.
Or just and. Do you if they look at the books, do you want me to or if they
Allow
try
me
take
to
the...
reiterate.
Yeah.
If anyone attempts to read or take any of the books on the table, you have to stop them. Do you understand?
Right. Yeah. No, I could do that. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, but like look in is fine, so they can like.
If they look from a distance, yes, I think.
Yeah, because
it's
like looking and
hard.
reading is different. Because I can't read, so like I can
Yes, I'm
actually.
aware.
Because it'd be harder if I couldn't like look in the direction of the books, because then I have to like stop myself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
Very good.
Much
That's all
easier.
clear then. All right, Hekon, off you pop. Go ahead.
Yep. And he like
Good boy.
cracks his knuckles, stretches a bit.
And Salazar will
walks
turn
inside.
to Barrow and
Who's
go,
a little more awake at this point, having eaten, and is just finishing like braiding
Mhm.
up her hair.
we are going to talk to the residents of this town. Barrow, would you care to accompany me?
Oh, I would hope so, just for the added protection for the Infanta.
Sure. Yeah.
Good.
Gets up.
Sister, lead the way.
I certainly will. And we just go around, and I'm going to point out some of the stuff we noticed last
Yeah.
night.
And as Hakon walks
Like,
in,
look,
and
there,
he
that
goes,
barn's big.
he goes,
Yeah.
Bowden, you can't read these. And he points at Bowden.
Why can't I read them?
Because Salazar
there.
says, if anyone reads them or tries to take them, I gotta like.
No.
And I don't want to have to like punch you because we're friends, you know?
Like you say, even for me, I'm your friend. You wouldn't punch your friend,
I wouldn't
right?
punch you, but I have to make it look like I punched you, you know?
Wait,
Yeah.
they've gone?
Yeah,
Turns
they're
around
gonna like
and
do a
noticing they've
turnabout the
gone.
town or something, talk to people or whatever. Like, are you
Yeah,
going to?
Yeah,
I mean,
you know
you're
where
kinda
they,
part of that.
which way they went?
Yeah, that way. He points out the door.
Thanks.
Yep.
You mind taking this way? He hands him a ball.
Oh yeah, sure.
And off Bowden runs to try and catch up to the group.
Yeah. It's not hard to do. They're not going particularly fast.
Mhm.
And Bowden comes jogging up behind you guys, catching up.
Oh, Brother Bowden, you've decided to join us without being invited. Welcome.
Thank you for inviting me. It's a pleasure
Of
to be here.
course, we didn't. All right. Yes, we were just having a discussion about the local economy and how well people seem to be doing here.
Yes, the people do seem rather healthy.
Yes, a good midway point for shipping, I assume. I don't know. Brother Catchpole is more versed in these things than I am.
Did your readings pick up anything on why certain people aren't paying their taxes, for example?
Oh. Yes,
Not
Brother Catchpole, that would be interesting to know.
it would, wouldn't it? Currently not yet. I've only just scratched the surface. I don't think we'll find that information until we get to Greenland, but it's good to get a background information on what's coming to and fro from Greenland, and seeing as Iceland is the midpoint, I think this would be a rather interesting place to find out what's coming through.
Indeed,
what I
indeed. And if the people of Greenland refuse to see the error of their ways, well, I'm sure the Infanta might be able to speak the word of God to them, turn them around.
We can only hope. Now, I wish to speak to someone in charge, a magistrate or the harbour master or...
You know,
even
there's Father
Father.
Harold, but I don't suppose he would have the information you need.
Perhaps.
He would be able to see things that others miss, perhaps, but I'm not sure who the harbour master is.
Doesn't really seem to be much of a harbor.
Do we have someone who's like a magistrate who's kind of like
The money
or chief,
guy.
like
Yeah, who's the
someone
bureaucrat
who's in
here?
charge of this
So
settlement?
you've got Iceland's a little interesting because the church and the people are two technically separate entities, but one's always trying to intertwine itself with the other one. So if you wanted to speak with the current acting head of church, it would be Father Harold. If you wanted to speak to someone who probably knows more about the docks and that kind of thing, again, I say docks, they kind of, the Viking ships don't need docks.
The
as
place
much,
where
they kinda
boats go.
The place where
Yeah.
boats go.
Yeah.
You would probably want to talk to the local clans chief.
Plans chief. Okay, cool. That's a bit more awkward.
He
All right, let's
would
go to the
have
father
he would
first.
he would have somebody that probably does all the book work
no.
for him if he doesn't do it himself.
Okay.
Would we know
Actually,
where to
let's go
find
to the
him?
chief, Because
Probably
we can.
biggest building in
The big barn.
biggest farm. The big barn. It'd be the big barn.
let's
big barn
go to the
house.
big barn.
Because he'd have the clan's chief always has the biggest farm with the most people underneath him.
That makes sense.
The most,
Because he's the most loved by God.
He's just,
Totally. Totally.
Yep.
All right, let's head there.
So you head
And we head to the big barn.
To the big barn, big house. The next biggest building aside from the church and the school in Skalholt. And you'd get there and you would find nope, not that. Come here, tab with my notes. So you would find probably like some people working outside. Probably a couple kids herding some sheep away from the barley or rye fields.
As we approach, Sister Ubula turns to Catchpole and says, "Wouldn't hurt you to stand up a little straighter? Just, make you seem more welcoming. We're trying to make a good first impression. Hello, lambs. Hello, little children.
Hello.
Good day to you.
Good day.
Oh, adorable. Yes. Pardon me, but we heard that this house is the home of a very important family. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
I see. And is the head of your house at home? Your dad. And is he here now?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think we could speak with him? We've come from the church and we just
Oh.
want to learn more about your settlement.
Sure. And she grabs your hand.
Oh, sticky. All right.
She skips along. Fast jog for kid, your normal walking pace. Has a little puppy that's following behind her.
Sorry, that's JC being excited, not Sister Ubula. Oh,
Little
dog.
puppy looks like maybe we're practicing herding the sheep with the puppy. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And but the older sheeping dog is staying with the sheep, but the puppy's following her. And she runs to the house and bursts open through the door and goes, "Da! People from the church are here to see you." And you hear some rustling from another room. And the puppy just arf, arf. And you see a big guy comes out. Not tall as much as he is wide.
There's a lot of him.
Just big, broad shoulders.
Nothing wrong with that.
Mousy blonde hair, kind of little bits of patches of gray through it. Several scars. A nice fur cloak. And he goes, "Oh, church folk. How can I
Yes,
help
so
you?"
sorry for dropping by unannounced. My name is Sister Mary Ubula, and I'm accompanied by Mr. Salazar Catchpole and the Blessed Infanta Yvette. We're visitors to your town, and we're hoping to stop by for a spot of a visit just to have some words with you. Is now a good time?
Sure. And he's wiping his hands off. Looks like he was maybe doing some type of work, but nothing too messy. Seems like he was able to put it down quite easily. And he gestures to the little one, bring some stools. And she goes, "Okay, da." And she runs and she grabs a stool. And,
Oh, look at her! What a doll! What an angel you have! Go and sit down, and I try to wipe my hand off on my habit.
Yep. He goes, "They call me Sven the Silent. How can I help you?"
Oh, you're not living up to your reputation yet. Sorry, just a bit of a joke. Because you're speaking to us. But, Brother Sven, we can, because Mr. Catchpole here has been tasked with understanding the trades between Norway and the colonies to the west. And we understand that you might have an insight into that. And I'll let him do the speaking. He is a delight. Mr. Catchpole, would you like to ask any questions?
Yes, several.
She comes back to the other stool, sets it down, runs to get another one.
Salazar kind of just glides himself down into it. It's kind of odd because when Salazar sits, he's got a straight back, but when he stands, he's like slightly hunched over.
Oh, there it is.
I would like more information regarding any trade between you and Greenland in the past
Please.
5 years, let's say. Please.
Mm-hmm. And you see he thinks, I will get my ledger. He stands up.
Oh, wonderful. A
walks to
ledger.
different room.
I'm sure you're excited about that, Brother Kitch.
It is more than I'd hoped.
Yes.
Anyone here can.
Praise the Lord.
Okay, he gets the ledger. But he's gone for a couple minutes. It seems he's probably like got it locked up in a chest to keep it nice and safe. So he's gonna like get the key and lock the chest. You hear movement from the other room. Meanwhile, the little girl is like, she puts down the last stool for the other
Thank you
seats
so
for
much,
everybody.
Tea.
Yeah.
I would have let the Yvette sit first, so that I'll take the last one.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sorry, Lamb. What is your name, dear?
Me?
Yes, you, my dear.
Aislif.
A sliver pleasure. I'm Sister Mary Upula. It's nice to meet you.
Nice to
JC,
meet you.
remember last season? No getting attached to children.
Yes, I don't give a crap about
Okay,
this kid.
hard line.
Well, off to the mines with
Sorry,
you.
Lindy.
You're fine.
Mhm. Well, thank you so much for the seats. I'll let you get back to your important work of
Oh,
training
and-
your dog.
and this
We were doing some
is
training
Floki.
earlier today.
Oh, really? I'm training
Yes,
Floki.
our dog was difficult to train. You know, he listened the
Ooh.
first few times, but then he got into the barley.
That's how they do sometimes. This is
Indeed.
Floki's a good puppy, though. He's learning to guide the sheep. And she picks
Oh,
up the
an
dog, and the
important
dog's
job.
just like,
Just like the Savior, just like our Lord Jesus, the shepherd.
she turns around the puppy to look at it, like, whoa.
And Sister Yubila gives her a little blessing and marks a cross on her forehead.
Oh, thank you.
You're
You
welcome.
want
Now
to
go
pet
on.
Floki?
Perhaps a little, and just like pats the dog a little bit.
Soft.
Soft
It
dog.
It doesn't try to like lick you a whole lot. It's kind of just hanging there. She's holding it up.
Yubila turns to the others and says, "Soft dog."
Does anyone else want to pet Floki?
I
She looks
would
to
love
Bowden.
to.
Yeah. Most likely to pet a dog.
Yeah.
And she carries over Floki, and he's a fluffy little thing. Probably like brown and black spots. And just happy sitting there, just holding up.
JC knows this, but would Yubila know that Floki is like a character from Norse mythology? Like,
Yes. Also, there are some dog names in these sagas. Floki is one of them. So I've got
Yeah.
some more accurate Viking saga dog names list.
I knew I could count on you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So Floki would be one of them.
Thank you for putting this dog in here.
You're welcome.
Don't turn it into a monster.
And Bowden, you could pet this puppy. This puppy is
Hell
happy
yeah.
for all the attention.
You
She
give
even lets
all
you
the
hold
attention
him.
at once.
If you want. And she's like, yes, someone I can connect with. And she's telling you all about how how sometimes the sheep bully him, but that's just because he's a puppy. He'll grow big and strong, and then he'll tell the sheep what to do. But right now the sheep kind of tell him what to do, and our other sheepdog Vicky doesn't is I think a little exasperated with it.
Good job.
It's a big
She
word.
looks real proud of herself for the big word. Real big proud.
Well,
And
you'd
that's
better take him back outside.
And that's when her father comes out and he goes, "Go on, Aislif." She's like, "Okay, da." And she takes the puppy from Bowden.
Must be a wonderful father.
I do my best. And he sits down and he hands over a ledger. It's a leather bound, probably sheep's leather bound book seems to be much older than the past 5 years. This is probably the clan's chief book. So whoever's clan's chief.
Brother Catchpole,
this
thanks you so much.
So, you may look. And he opens a window so you have a little more light with which to peruse it.
Salazar will have a kind of like a quick peruse of it. But mainly kind of wanted to check how far. Does it go back the full 15 years? Or any
It
further?
goes back probably 100 years.
Wonderful. Okay.
This is probably been passed down through several
Good
generations of clans chiefs.
He's going to...
It's not super detailed, but there is
That's
information here that the church doesn't seem to have.
Okay.
In their books that you've been perusing so far.
He will...
There's also a lot of, like, mundane things, like bad crop year, but it's not like, not like super detailed, but it'd be like, this year, crops, status, ships come through. Like, it's simple, but it's effective.
He basically wants to go back around 20 years, maybe 18, see the regularity, and then see if there is a sharp drop-off at the 15-year mark, both going back and forth. He wants to know when it kind of happened and what still gets taken to Greenland and taken away from Greenland.
Absolutely.
And as far as he aware, the Eastern settlement still pays taxes, so there should be something coming back.
There should be. Could you give me a library use or a counting check, and I'll give you a plus 10%, because you know what you're looking for to a certain extent.
Oh, thank God for the plus 10%.
You didn't have to spend a point of luck. So with a regular success...
You're a frugal man. Save that luck.
Oh, so
Yeah, I've only got 45.
So you're reading through this, and you're looking through at the past. You started the 20-year mark. Shipments seemed fairly regular 20 years ago, both going from Greenland and going to Greenland. You don't have... There's a couple gaps that you see, but you realize, because you did do some research from Norway, those were going to the north side of Iceland's port, because there's like a north side port and a south side port. You're on the south side port. So you imagine this is everything that hit from the south side, which is the more common port to use, but sometimes ships need to go to the north side of Iceland, and that's what they do. So you get the south side's information. South side. And what you find is that shipments were super regular 20 years ago. They usually got 2 to 4 shipments a year, depending on... a lot of it was just raw material supplies, metals, fabric, seeds, that kind of thing. 15 years ago, it looks like the ships both got smaller and start to get less regular from Norway. And the ships also, 17 years ago, it started being less regular from Norway. 15 years ago, you start seeing less shipments come from Greenland. Still some, but slightly less. And then 10 years ago, you see half the number both going to Greenland and coming from Greenland. You see that the Eastern settlement does seem to have, you see shipments of walrus tusks, because they don't make notes of what the shipment is for, more of like what the shipment is. But shipments of walrus tusks are always taxes, because that's the only thing of value in Greenland, really.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
And they don't even have that anymore. Why are we bothering?
Do we know if is there a specific event that happened, say, I don't know, that I would know 17 years ago in Norway that prevented shipments from going? So, for example, was there a war that all resources got diverted, a drought? Was there something quite big that could potentially give reason to why these shipments got less and less from Norway?
So, from what you're aware, having been a tax collector for quite some time, how long have you been a tax collector? How old are you, Salazar?
Oh, God, he's in his 40s, and he was...
So, yeah, you've been probably tax collecting this whole time.
Yeah.
So, 20 years ago, you think back, you do remember that there's some new tax laws that were passed that made, that were heavier taxes on, especially colonies.
Okay. And that coincides with kind of like the same time. So basically, they got taxed more, so thus less materials were going.
Yes.
Was there a particular reason for that? Or was it just something the king decided?
Something they could do, so they decided to do it. They're like, let's
That's
tax
fine.
more
That's
heavily. But it also seems that there were some movements saying that maybe some political factions thought that the colony should be a little more independent, because we keep shipping them out because it's almost like they settled some really non-sustainable, self-sustainable places. Those Norse did. And so maybe that is why there's less shipments coming both from Norway and also maybe from Greenland as
So
well.
it's a possibility that the king did it just because he could, or it could be more that they feel like colonies should be more independent and not so reliant on the crown.
It's probably
to
a big
basically bail
combination
them
of
out.
factors. Yeah.
Okay, that's no problem. Okay. Cool.
But you
And
do see that the supplies that they are getting right now, the most recent shipment that they monitored that was headed inbound to Greenland had probably a third of the amount of supplies that it would have 20 years ago.
20 years ago. It doesn't say what those supplies were.
Usually iron, a lot of iron because there's
Just
no
materials,
metals.
very little
iron,
food and
nails.
stuff, yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
Less seeds, less iron, just less.
Okay.
And it seems that this eastern settlement is sending the taxes, but actually when you look at these notes, there are no shipments from the western settlement at all in the records. Because you ask, hey, where did you sail from? They say the eastern settlement. There are no shipments in the past 100 years from the western settlement, which means everything goes to the eastern settlement.
Sorry. There's no shipments from the western for 100 years.
Which you would deduce to mean that they have to pass through the eastern settlement, which means it's registered all as eastern settlement.
So whatever basically the western settlement did basically was just put together. And is that the way it's supposed to do it? Or is this just something that happened?
That's probably how it's supposed to be, because the western settlement is not particularly close to the eastern settlement.
Got you.
So
Okay.
it'd be like if you were in rural Norway, and you sent things to go to Iceland, it would all show as shipping from Bergen, because it's from
Okay,
past
got you.
last port,
Okay.
not from originating port, is how they're doing it. Because this is medieval and it's not efficient. And they're not
So
like,
to
let's write the
us-
port of origin. Let's write the port that they came from.
Got you. So to us, it's not so much that the western settlement is not paying taxes and the eastern settlement is. It's that
possible.
those two together should be paying more than they actually are.
Yes, that's what it
Gotcha,
seems to
okay.
be. Although there are notes in Norway that the eastern settlement is up to date, so they probably sent a letter along with, but whether or not that is true has yet to be seen.
Okay.
Tom just went, my ye olde Excel spreadsheet is not set up for this.
It's not. It's not.
My columns.
But you did learn this, because that wasn't shown in Norway, that you did learn that
No.
everything seems to pass through the
I
eastern settlement
see.
in Greenland. So
Well, Norway
that
needs to
means that
update
there might be
their
someone
records.
with some books in the eastern settlement that have
Mm-hmm. Okay.
more.
Do you have much communication with the ships that come from Greenland?
Oh,
You know,
usually
the
check up.
sailors, the captains.
Yeah, sometimes we've got some relations in Greenland. I have a cousin.
And in the recent years, how
There's
is
been-
the mood in the settlements? Are they happy? I suppose,
There's
or
been some difficult years for food resources the past several years. At least 5
And has
or so.
any of this information gotten back to the Norway?
That I do not know. I have not left Iceland. I was born in Iceland. I have not left Iceland.
Right.
But we do
Very
write
well.
letters. I don't know if the letters get there, but the letters have been written.
So they are eager for materials and food.
Oh, very much so. We've earlier this summer we sent some of our own. We had a slight excess, so we shipped it that way.
Very interesting. Do you have any excess currently?
I can check, but I am not certain of.
Check for me.
I can
Thank
do
you.
so.
Thank you. I have no
Yes,
further
thank you.
questions for this person, if anyone else.
Wonderful. Then we can just maybe pass the time. So, how long have you been a clan leader?
Oh, since my father perished 30 years ago.
Genuflects. Is that a beer that he's drinking there? Is that what that was?
It's a royal
Mead?
milk tea. I'm sorry. This is my Viking beverage. There we go.
I see. And how are things here with the other clans? I know they can grow testy from time to time.
Yes, no, things have been good recently with the other clans.
Oh, thank the Lord.
We had
Well.
a wedding between two rival clans just 2 springs ago. A lovely hand fasting, so.
God smiles upon this land again, this barren, rocky land.
He nods. Could
Well, I can
offer you all
see-
a drink while you are here?
Oh, no, that won't be necessary. We do have to make our way back by midday to meet with the clergy. And you have been so kind already in so many ways. And so we won't take up any more of your time and let you get back to your business.
He nods and he very gingerly takes back the leather-bound book and
Just as
Prices.
he's taking it,
mm-hmm.
the last shipment out
Yes.
to where we're going,
Yes.
does it have a captain's name written next to it?
It has a ship name.
A ship name?
Mm-hmm.
And what is the ship name?
The ship name would be the Aquaholic.
Very traditional Norwegian
Yes.
name.
Very traditional. Hey, you guys have a crude interest. I'm sticking with fun boat names.
I don't suppose we saw said ship or boat in the
No, it would have left. It would have passed through early summer. You guys are in
Okay.
July. It would have passed through like late May, probably early June.
Okay, no worries.
Yep.
Thank you
And-
for your hospitality.
He nods and he gives a little bow and he goes to put his book away.
What say you, Infanta? Shall we move on?
Where is the dog?
Leave the dog went back out into the yard,
You
Floki.
hear little puppy yips from outside.
She'll bow her head towards the silent man, and step out after the dog.
Mhm.
Yep. And you see Aislif and Floki. She's throwing a stick, and the puppy's going after the stick. Get the stick and bring it back, and she's like, "Goodbye, Floki."
And Yvette, with major reverence, she'll do a little inclination towards the little girl, and she'll say, "And the girls respond to the call. I heard a woman shout out. Who let the dogs out?"
Ooh,
Who? Who?
God.
Oh.
Blessings upon you and your dog.
Thank you.
we reverently turn, float
Yes.
away.
Charlie figured out a new bit for Yvette and has been sitting on this and was like, "Let me try this out."
Painful, but so good.
Oh, delightful. And you're able to get back just in time for midday, where you see Father Harold walking up to the church.
Have we met Father Harold yet? No, right?
He greeted everyone.
Was he the
when-
dude who
when you
greeted
guys-
us? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sister
Father
Ode seems to be like
Harold.
his right-hand person. She's
Sister
on top
Ode,
of
yes.
things.
Yeah, she is.
Oh.
I love Sister Out.
Yes,
But not so much
hello.
that I'll be sad if you make her die. So I'm just hedging all my bets this season. Father Harold, thank you so much for paying us a visit. We were just off touring the area and speaking with some of your community leaders.
Amazing. Very good. Well, that is very fortuitous because I would like to ask you, well, I'd like to give the honor to the Infanta for the summer feast that is to take place.
Yes. The feast of Saint Thorax.
Saint Thorlak, yes.
Yes.
Thorlak Thorolfsson is the Saint of Iceland. He's buried
That's
here.
what I said. Yes.
Mm.
I understand. He's our roommate. Sort of somewhere beneath the church. Well, of course, I will. She like hesitates a little bit and tries to like read Yvette a little. It says, "I'll need to speak with the Infanta to make sure that the spirit is moving her to participate."
Well, in
what would you have us
absence of a
do?
bishop, we figured an Infanta is the next best thing. So, it would be for the summer day feast of Saint Thorlak. She would have the great honor of carrying the reliquary to the blessed pool.
The
And,
reliquary of Saint Lorax. Oh, how
of
beautiful!
Saint Thorlak.
How
Yes.
And this reliquary, is it the full body?
No.
Oh, that's too bad.
I would not pay such a hefty burden on the Infanta. The whole body is very heavy.
Yes, of course. Well, she has done miraculous things before, so. But I'm glad that this may be a wonderful opportunity for the Lord to work wonders through her again. What say you,
Yes.
Infanta? She's been awfully talkative today.
Yes.
Oh, she's
Delightful.
acquiesced.
Yes, so we will have it. We will be on the morrow, and we will have
See,
her carry the reliquary around the
Saint
church
Borat.
grounds of Saint Thorlak.
yes, of course.
To the Vidalaug blessed pool, and which is a small geothermal baptismal pool. It is where everyone, all the clan leaders were baptized in the year 1000, so 350 years ago
No.
almost.
Nothing
And-
is certain, of course, but as you know, the Infanta is on the verge of recording another miracle that would consider her
Amazing.
for sainthood. Now, we cannot say if the Lord will choose this event for such a thing to happen, but it should be a lovely opportunity.
Regardless if he does or not, it would be a very fortuitous festival indeed. And afterwards, there will be a feast.
Oh, he's
With
lovely.
traditional St. Thorlak's Day food.
And do that include the yogurt cheese?
No skier, no. Nothing
Oh,
so
too
mundane.
bad. No, something much nicer, I'm sure. Maybe some fish.
Yes, a very special fish. And he gives a big, like, hearty smile.
Fear strikes at her heart, but she carries on.
Yes. And
Hold on, do you need me to make it like a power check really quick?
No, you'll
I
be
succeed,
making a
I'm not
con
scared of the
check
fish.
tomorrow.
Okay. Okay.
And he goes, yes, so I will have Sister Aud fetch you and prepare you for the festivities on the morrow. Any preparations you need to do today, feel free to take them.
And this blessed pool, where is it located? How far is the walk?
Oh, well, we will be taking a raft, a small boat, to across the lake. It is a 10-mile walk, but with the boat, we just walk a little over a mile to the boat, and then it will take us right to the blessed pool.
I see. Wonderful. Well,
We'll also
thank you
be
so much for the
getting,
invitation.
the bread that is baking there for the feast.
You're baking bread in a pool.
Oh no, in the sand. The blessed
Wonderful.
pool is hot springs. It is so the ground
I
nearby
see.
gets very warm.
Geothermics.
Yeah, what? Yes.
I just invented that term.
That's
but
a
yes,
very
I know
good
what you
term.
mean.
Yes. So we bake the
Very
bread
smart.
with using the heat from the ground. Some delicious rye bread.
I didn't mean to say geothermics. I meant to say God's thermics, because God is baking bread through hot ground.
Yes. It will be a very festive day. Thank you for
I look
participating.
forward to it.
Yay! And then he will. I have many things to do to prepare. And he goes and he seems to get some paper and stuff. He's got to do paperwork for this St. Thorlax Day feast.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Did you hear that, Yvette? You take care of your reliquary.
Just thinking about tomorrow clears away the cobwebs and the sorrow till there's none. Tomorrow, tomorrow. Always a day away.
And what do you two do for the rest of the day? Do you do anything to prepare for this great celebration tomorrow?
Obviously, prayer.
And obviously, panic trying on every small amount of clothing we have to find the correct
Yeah, obviously,
outfit.
fashion montage. Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
Sister Aud would come in, probably not too much farther, with some lovely, probably actually a small silk.
We do have
drapery.
our fancy furs, but that might be too much because these people don't have a lot, so we probably won't wear those. Seems a bit, braggy.
I have a nice
We don't wanna
embroidered
show off.
silk, shawl for her to wear.
Oh, lovely, yeah.
Could
That's
be over
nice.
the fur coat. She does emphasize that it could, though the water is warm, the air could be cold.
There's a lot of wearing it combined with the furs and us saying, is this too much?
Yes.
We're like, is this going to send the wrong message?
Is this too much?
Mm-hmm.
We must
Yep.
look holy and humble, but not too holy with the humble, that we do not appear
Precisely,
holy.
just to be the right balance.
Yes.
Look at you, Sister Aud. You're so humble. You're really doing it.
Really is very quaint and whimsical how you've put your outfit
It's
together.
whimsical. You're so whimsical, Sister Aud.
May we borrow the curtains?
I suppose.
It's very necessary for
All
preparation.
right.
We must let God
Please.
in.
God is speaking to Yvette.
Certainly.
The Lord demands the curtains.
All right.
Chat, you were like
just
reading
gone
my
with the wind
mind, and I'm
this?
hardly having to throw lyrics out of my head. But yes, we're gonna Maria von Trapp the situation.
Yeah.
Gone with the wind it. Yep. The dress will be the curtains,
Yep.
but
Make a
it'll
nice
be holy
dress.
vestments.
Holy vestments from the curtains, and you've got the nice silk embroidered shawl to go over it. You're gonna be looking good tomorrow for St. Thorlax Day feast.
Very important.
Very important.
Ah.
What about Salazar and Bowden? What do you two do? You probably heard the father, meet you all there and greet and ask the Infanta to be a part of the feast day celebration, which is apparently tomorrow. Which means you're probably not gonna be able to do much reading tomorrow, Salazar.
Do I have to go?
You figure it would be very disrespectful not to attend. At least the feast. You probably don't have to be on the boat. Yeah.
All right. In that case, then he is going to cram as much reading because he knows he can't get out of it. He has to show face.
It's kind of
Even
gonna
if he
be
doesn't
at
want
the
to.
church and the school, Fuffy,
So he's going to just, for now, he's just going to read and read and read and see if he can get as much information
Absolutely.
on more details of shipments and what was actually in them and any deviations that he could use to kind of. But I think he's got the gist of it, but he's just going
Pretty
into
much.
detail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about Bowden? Bowden, what you doing?
Bowden's doing something very similar. Is not fully focusing on the taxes, however, and the trade. He's
Mhm.
instead looking for like recent stories written about the area in which they're going to, which may explain why things have been like big accidents or like natural
Mm.
disasters kind of things
Mhm.
going on. Just looking for some other reason.
Absolutely. Yeah. Can you both give me it could be library use or also accounting for Salazar, and I'd allow a natural world for Bowden because you're both looking for specific things, and you've already narrowed down your books. One
Nice.
success. Extreme success. Dang, Bowden. But you guys get back to the school first of all, and Hakon goes, nobody touched anything.
Mhm.
Very good. Very
Yeah.
good. Did anyone try
How
to
come we're
read
looking at your
anything?
books?
No one really came in here at all, actually. It was really boring.
Very good.
I mean, some
You can
really
do-
old guy did, but I'm pretty sure he was half blind, and he, like, did a really bad job of sweeping the floor. So I helped him out a little bit, but he...
Right. Bowden, do you need anything for Hakon to do anything?
Nothing I need him for.
Okay, Hakon, you are free to do whatever it is you do. Whether it's throw rocks at animals or, I don't know, lick a lamppost or something. Just
I won't do that. Birds have a good memory. They may attack
Yeah.
you the next time they see you.
indeed. Enjoy yourself.
Okay. Yeah. Sure. Okay, and he, like, takes that opportunity to, like, GTFO. He's like, not needed here. This has been real boring. I had to sweep the floor. I'm out.
He had to sweep the floor for entertainment. That's how
Yeah.
boring it was.
Yeah. And he's...
God, if I
Yeah,
see him running, I would tell him to come in here and sweep our floor.
Yeah.
Just to be a jerk. No, I'm not gonna.
You're too busy refashioning curtains.
Ooh.
Yeah. Hakon goes out and frolics.
Actually, there's something. I mean, Salazar might want to speak alone to the father.
Sure. Let me give you what you find first, and then
Oh,
they'll have
thank
the
you.
father come in near the end, because he's got to like file away things and get things ready at the school as well. So, Bowden, we'll do you go to the extreme. We'll do you second. So Salazar, you're looking for any discrepancies. It does seem that there are a couple discrepancies between the church logs and the local clan chief's logs, but you do notice that seems to do with whether or not there was somebody of a holy persuasion aboard the vessels that were inbound, whereas the clan's chief seemed to record all inbound and outbound vessels. The church only seems to have recorded if someone came up to the church or had a holy person
Okay.
on board.
Okay.
So their records are a little... They have more detailed logs, but they don't have as many logs.
Yeah, that's fine. What is the most recent detailed log?
The most recent detailed log, they actually don't have the log that was from the spring, the most recent shipment with the alcoholic. Theirs is from last year. The most recent detailed log, it would have been probably a ship coming from Greenland right before the
Okay.
ice hits. So,
Wonderful.
like September,
Wonderful.
August.
And again, similarly, they had.
It would have been
1/3 of
full of
what?
walrus tusks, and that would have been coming from Greenland, and then, yep, it
What-
does match up where it's each year gets progressively more stingy with outgoing materials from Norway,
Okay. Okay.
and the
Alright.
walrus tusks drop to 2/3 to half of what they were supposed to be come 10 years ago, 12 years ago.
Okay. You know, with that drop, is
Mhm.
it steadily being declined, or is it just kind of?
It's a
plateaued?
drop.
Oh, it's
It
like
just
keeps going every year on year. It's
It
going
was
down.
consistent, and then suddenly drop, and it's dropped for the tusks.
Oh, it just stays. Okay, got it now. Got it.
Yep.
Okay.
like as if a settlement suddenly decided to stop paying taxes on walrus tusks.
Imagine that. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Good to know. Good to know.
The bad influence of this settlement. I'm guessing it's Susie's character, but I don't know for sure.
Yep. And then and then Bowden, what you find out is you're reading. There's more like of naturalistic, logs of like blah blah blah. There's been over the past few years, 5 to 10 years, there's been more earthquakes in Greenland.
Okay.
No volcanic eruptions, but there have been more earthquakes that have been noted down.
With the earthquakes, do I think that would cause, say, walruses to not want to venture close to the land anymore? Because animals are
they're very sensitive. They're very in tune.
sensitive to these things.
It could be. It's a possibility. You're not super familiar with walruses, but it is a possibility. And as far as you know, larger earthquakes increasing in density. Looks like there's more every year. Like there was like 1 10 years ago, then there was a couple after that, and it seems that they were at least about once a month last year.
Wow. Okay.
So it's been increasing. And there has not been any volcanic eruptions, whereas in Iceland you see records of earthquakes. Usually there's some type of volcanic activity. Whether or not that's a full eruption, there's usually note of some fire coming out of a mountain. But Greenland hasn't seemed to have any fire, but they have had the ground to be shaking. With your extreme success, that is what you learn. There's one priest who came and wrote this down. He seems to be big old. He's also got a bunch of sketches of insects. From Greenland, insects and birds.
Oh, okay.
And probably fish. He didn't seem particularly interested in mammals, but insects, birds, and fish, he's probably got some sketches of. Yeah.
Nice. Bowden will take this book over to Salazar, because we're both studying in the same area. Plop it down next to him.
Yep.
Well, I may have found a reason for the taxes decreasing, at least recently.
Oh.
According to this testimony here, there's been a lot of earthquakes. Earthquakes are not good for both people and the animals that live there. Like, lots of earthquakes.
And this is unusual for Greenland.
Earthquakes are not entirely unusual, but the amount of them in such a short span is very unusual. Especially with there being no eruptions.
So you believe these colonies should maybe in a worse state than we first feared?
More than likely.
That.
Either the people are suffering and are not doing so well, or the wildlife has moved further afield.
That adds to our problems.
With us going there, we may wish to maybe find a way of preparing for such events happening while we're there.
Forgive me, I have no idea how to prepare for an earthquake.
Neither do I.
That's worrisome. Very well. Well, maybe a guide on Greenland can help us better.
You do know that Iceland has a fair number of earthquakes. Greenland's not known for earthquakes, but Iceland's known for some earthquakes.
Oh!
So they have a lot of volcanic
Okay.
activity. There was a huge eruption in not too long ago, within like lifespan's memories, that was really bad, and they had to do a lot of recovery from that. But they are in full recovery at this moment. But
Okay.
there was a really bad earthquake around the turn of the century
Okay.
in Iceland, a really bad volcanic eruption. Not the super bad one that's going to happen in another century, but, a fairly bad one.
Yeah, pretty bad.
And also,
Okay.
Bowden, you have noticed that apparently their winters have been getting colder and longer.
Okay, Bowden will pass the information across.
Yeah.
More reasons why they're not paying their taxes. There's less warm times to go hunting and whatever else.
It does make me wonder whether or not this colony is cost effective to even keep. Looking at the numbers, to me, it isn't. If it were up to me, I would abandon the colony and they could either stay by themselves or come back with us. But people, for some reason, get attached to their homes and rather fight it out.
People do get attached to the strangest of things, though maybe the ones bringing the blessings may be able to turn their fortune around.
You think perhaps is a sign of them turning from God?
I've heard of stranger things happening for those who have turned against God.
Perhaps this is something you should tell the saint and the sister. Maybe they would have a better idea as to the reasons behind this colder winter and earthquakes. They may even have a solution.
You raise a good point. I will see if they are available. They have something to prepare for tomorrow, after all.
And I will try to rack my head into getting these colonists to pay their tax. This has made it significantly harder. But one way or another, we will get what we need.
I'm sure we will.
That's when the father comes in.
Oh,
He's got some, things, looks like paper, books to put away, ledgers.
if you would excuse me, Bowden, I
Of
have to
course.
talk to the father. And Salazar will get up and head on over to the father. Father,
Yes, Mr. Catchpole.
yes. If you have a few moments, I would like
Oh,
a word.
certainly, yes. I can spare a few.
Primarily, I wish to talk to you about... do you have much interactions with the sailors, captains that come from Greenland and stop off by here?
Not usually the captains. Usually if there is a monk or a priest with them, I will... Or someone interested in the school, I will interact with them more. But they usually come up for a church service. They usually stay, a week or two to maintenance the ships and resupply.
Do you hear any chatting and talking about Greenland problems? Anything like that?
Oh, occasionally.
Could you share what they are saying?
I don't believe their crops have been doing so well for the past 3 years or so.
Interesting. 3 years, you say?
At least, yes. Heard that it has been more of a struggle.
Would you say that they are getting more and more desperate?
Potentially, yes. We have a couple requests here to fill church positions that are vacant, but we've not yet found someone willing to head out that far or needing punishment to go out that far.
Ah, I see. It's not a very appealing position. I imagine.
No.
So are you telling me the church has neglected Greenland?
No, we have a couple fathers in the eastern settlement right now, but I've heard that there is a need for one in the western, I believe.
I see. Interesting. You wouldn't happen to know anyone within your settlement that has experience during earthquakes?
Oh, of course, we all have lived through some of them here.
That would be interested in accompanying us to Greenland.
Oh, I will do some asking around. Perhaps someone will be inspired by the Infanto's ceremony tomorrow during the festival, and they might be inspired to join.
I have no doubt that she will be an inspiration for us all.
I have no doubts as well. Blessings be upon you, Mr. Catchpole.
Thank you, Father. I'm going to get back to my work.
Yes, me as well. And he puts his things up.
Yeah. And Salazar would just kind of collect books. I think because he's seen everything all, this needs to be clear for the festival. I think he's going to slowly start collecting books and put them in his room. So it's not just sprawled all over this table, it's just all over
There's
the place.
plenty of tables. It's a school.
Yeah. But yeah, he'll just essentially just continue like studying, researching. I know he's not going to find any more, but
Don't really find
it'll
much more,
be-
but yeah, it's entertainment reading books.
Yeah.
So, the night passes uneventfully, pretty much. Bowden, is there anything else you wish to do before the night's up?
He will go and see if the sister and Ivanta are available.
Yes.
Doesn't want to
We are,
disturb
but we
them the
make him
night
wait.
before. Of course.
By which JC means Sister Uvula makes you wait.
Yeah. It's me.
I've been
Put the blame
getting
on
that
me.
feeling, believe it or not.
You come in and I say, "Oh yes, please, Brother Bowden, just a few moments. We're almost finished with prayer," and they go back to sewing.
I would not wish to disturb you while you're busy.
Just like 3-4 minutes. Feels longer, but.
Yep.
Hello. Yes. What can we do for you?
I have been joining Salazar and looking into what has been happening further afield,
Oh,
and
that's
have
right.
come across a plight that they are suffering from.
A plight? Well,
Yes.
pray tell. What is it?
Earthquakes, repeatedly.
In Greenland.
Yes, I'm afraid so.
Oh, terrible.
I
And
was
does-
hoping
Yes?
you may have some input that you may be able to put together towards solving their problems, maybe asking for some help from above.
Oh, well, of course, we've already been praying for the poor bereft people in Greenland, but, and of course, the Lord does sometimes use, natural disasters and things as trials, plagues, and whatnot to, inspire people to greater acts of faith. Although the insight as to whether or not that's what's happening now, I would rely on the gifts of the Infanta. She's much more in tune with God's will than I. Infanta, Bowden is here. He's saying that the people of Greenland are plagued with earthquakes and wondering if there's some sort of divine cause. What say you?
God sends us only what we can bear.
I see. I believe the Infanta is saying that how we respond to trials determine the strength of our faith. If there were earthquakes that caused the people of Greenland to stop paying their tithe, well, it's not the earthquake to blame, it's them.
Excuse me?
Maybe they should have just been stronger.
I think I understand the viewpoint.
Tomorrow, during the celebration, the Infanta is going to be undertaking a great physically exerting task as a part. She must carry the burdens of a saint along with her. And as that happens, please pray on this and think of it and use her as an example.
Think of it this way. As they turn their faces to God and ask, why? Why? All of these questions are such a mournful sound. What they need to maybe do is bury a horse in the ground. Because I keep my issues down, and it is always darkest before the dawn. God turns unto them and says, shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. For it's hard to dance with the devil on your back. Shake it off.
The Infanta has been speaking with God's words today. Poetry.
And in the background, she's just there now having little fits of shaking, and beginning to speak in tongues, which is just pure gibberish.
Oh, she's been struck with the Holy Spirit. She is in...
And there's an occasional whoa that comes out of her, only more melodic.
Oh, well, I will leave you to tend to her. I do not wish to disturb her further.
No, it would be best if you go. It's not safe for you here.
Thank you. Have a blessed evening.
Yes, please report back to Brother Catchpole saying that it's mostly a skill issue on their fault.
I will pass along the message. And off he goes.
And off you go, and everyone can have another lovely night's sleep. Oh. Can we get power checks for everybody?
You certainly can.
I want you to know that there was another Prophet Taylor, but I decided she was less insightful.
It's mostly about relationships and how people say that she's dating too many people.
And you know, the plates are gonna shake.
Right. And the players are gonna play and things like that.
Yeah.
Facts.
Exactly. It just didn't seem as helpful as telling you to bury a horse in the ground. That was like the next step. We said power, right, Lindy? Power.
Yes.
I'm feeling powerful. So powerful.
Lovely. Sister
It's like
Mary
great.
Ubula, you sleep like a baby.
I have
Bowden.
dreams about horses buried in the ground.
Yeah, sure. Whatever you
It does
whatever
sound
you
like a
wanna dream
medieval
about.
solution to a problem.
It
The
does.
ground
It
is
does.
shaking too much, so we take the horse who's used to stomping on the ground and we put it in the ground.
Bury it.
Solves
Yep.
all the problems.
Problem solved.
And then, but Infanta, Bowden, and Salazar, you guys have some dreams. Let's start off with Bowden. Bowden, do you dream often?
Quite regularly.
Yeah. What are your dreams normally about?
His hometown and the priest who took him in under his wing and the many study sessions they had together.
Yeah. So you're having a dream. You're back at your hometown. You're studying with your mentor that the priest took you in. And he looks up at you in this dream and he goes, "Oh, Odin. It's been a while.
Has it?
It feels like it, at least. And you're in a house that you know is his house, but it looks a little different than you're used to remembering seeing it. But it is a dream, and dreams are weird."
Yeah.
He goes, "Oh, yes, it feels like it's been 8 months, really, if not longer. How are you?"
I'm doing well. Forgive me, I've been traveling, and so I've not been
Yes.
able to see you.
"Yes, no, I understand, and I've been traveling myself, it would seem. It's so nice of you to visit me in my new home."
Yes, it is nice of you to have me here.
"Yes, great, excellent. I've got some, I've written down some new theories about some new poultices that might be helpful. Could you get me the jar from the cabinet and I could show you it,
Of course. And off he goes and grabs it.
You go, open up the cabinet, you grab the jar, bring it over. He goes, "Oh, yes." And he's, like, getting, like the mortar and pestle. He's like, "I figured we could make another batch. I think I'm getting low. Could you tell me how much I have left?"
Oh, certainly. Tells him.
Open it up.
Opens it up
And
and has a look.
it is completely empty, except there's a spider at the bottom of the jar. But yeah.
Did not realize you were collecting spiders these days.
Oh. Huh. Interesting. I don't, not that I can recall.
Bowden will shake the spider out and put it into his palm.
Shake the spider out and in your palm. And it sits there, looks around. This spider has a slightly golden sheen to it.
It must be quite rare. I don't think I've ever seen one of this kind before.
I don't think I have either. Interesting. Well, this is a very strange place after all. Not that surprised.
Where is your new home?
Oh, and that's when the spider bites you.
Oh.
And you wake up.
Looks it away. Yeah. Okay. Rubbing
Wake
his
up.
hand instinctively.
Yeah, and you have 2 tiny little dots. Yep.
Shrugs it
That's a
off.
dream. Yeah, weird dream. Infanta, do you dream often?
Constantly.
What are your dreams normally like?
I dream a dream of time gone by. And tigers. That happens at some point too. But only at
Tigers.
night.
Only at night.
With their voices soft as thunder. They tear your home apart. They turn my dreams to shame. By shame, I mean mild pornography.
Yes, so you are in your dream, flipping through some saucy leaflets. And your sister is there.
That bitch. Carry on.
And she is flipping a leaflet across the table from you. You realize she's there. It was very, very informative leaflet. And she looks up at you and she goes, I didn't think I'd be seeing you again.
Well, that's because you're meant to be dead, sister.
Yes. That's just the thing, isn't it?
Isn't it just?
Isn't it just? Goes back to her leaflet. How's the sainthood going?
Much better than your martyrdom, it seems.
But we'll see about that.
I heard it got very hot at the end.
Well, you know, they say we all must suffer. 'Tis our job on that mortal coil.
Yes.
Have you been experiencing much suffering, sister? I certainly hope so.
Not so much as you screaming in heathen fire, dear sister.
Unfortunate. Well, there's always time for that to change. She goes back to her leaflets.
Do you have a point, sister? You usually had such trouble reaching one in life. I don't know why I expect one in death, but here we are.
I wouldn't give you the satisfaction, sister. And as you flip your own page in the leaflet...
As I contemplate ramming it down her throat...
Yes, there's a spider on the page, and the page starts moving. It's crawling closer to the edge of the piece of paper, and you see a leg pop off and start to climb out of the page.
One step closer to the edge. I'm not gonna break. And she's staring at the spider. Don't give me that look, Tom!
And as it crawls off the page, and you contemplate smacking your sister with your leaflet, you just hear her little giggle, her infuriating little giggle. And you wake up.
Bitch!
Probably wake up Sister Mary, who's having a delightful dream.
Jesus Christ, Yvette, what the fuck?
What? I
What
didn't hear
happened?
anything.
Why are you
Oh.
yelling?
Why did you wake me up? What's wrong?
I didn't wake you up. You daft twit. Go back to sleep.
You go back to sleep.
I was. Oh, damn it.
You roll back over and you go to sleep. And Salazar, you're back in
It's
your
too
office.
cold.
You're back in your office counting your stacks of gold coins, but you're right where you left off. with that spider eating the gold coin. And we're holding a jug to smash the spider, but the jug is no longer in your hand.
Is there anything else heavy around? Like a book?
Of course there's a book.
Gonna get a book.
Got a big old
Look for
counting
the
book
spider.
with
Nice.
all these taxes, and you pick up the book and you feel it's not your pain, emotional pain, but you feel other people's distress when you pick up the book.
Never felt that before.
I know, it's awful.
Ugh. You'll chuck it down. You'll just throw it back down on the thing and
Spider has finished one gold coin, picks up another.
But anything else heavy apart from a book?
I mean,
Oh wait! There's a candle, isn't there?
there is a candle.
Get the candle, I'm gonna over the spider and have it burn.
So you get a candle to put it over the spider to burn it.
Yeah.
And as you do, the spider's eyes, all 8 of them, look up at you, puts the gold coin down, and jumps at your face. And that's when you wake up in a cold sweat again.
You'll be like,
Yeah.
He's like, oh yeah, and he'll jump out of the bed and just go, ugh. Shake the sheets and everything, and just
You can give me another spot hidden check if you want to look for another spider.
sure, why not?
Nope, no spiders.
He's like, I hate this place.
Yeah,
So cold.
it's pretty chilly. Even in summer, it's mid-July, and you're in chilly nights. But everyone goes back to sleep with various levels of success, and the next morning, bright and early, it is time for the festival. What?
Oh,
We're all like clearly festival guys. We went.
Totally what you do
oh
at a
yes, I
festival,
love
isn't it?
festivals. That's what we do at festivals.
Everyone,
Yep.
show your festival hands.
Oh, I will say this. It's not exactly my bed back home, but it's nice. Not too bad in here. I've been sleeping kind of well. How did you sleep, dear?
Blissfully, in God's will.
Oh, right.
Definitely.
Oh, it's the festival of Saint Durden today.
Who?
The festival of Saint Borax. What's the name of it? Thorak?
Oh, yes.
It's the
dead
festival. You
guy.
have to carry the bones.
Yes, right. Yes. Oh, how's the dress looking?
It looks all right. Did you wake up screaming last night?
No, why would I do that?
You're really difficult, but you're really cute when you're difficult.
So are you. Did you get the pockets in place?
Yes, I put the pockets on the inside. I put one just under the waist, like you said.
Have you made it to the kitchen for the supplies?
No. But I'll go and pick up our breakfast, and you stay here and pray.
I shall get right on that.
All right. Happy Festival of St. Clorox.
Yes.
She leaves. She's going to hustle over to the kitchen before the breakfast arrives.
Yep, they are assembling. They are getting not only breakfast ready. It looks like they're getting stuff ready for a big feast for lunch. You see You see bushels of turnips being like chopped up.
She goes to the turnips and goes to the place where they're tossing away like the green parts, like the
They wouldn't be
stems.
tossing those
Or do
away.
they use them?
They're gonna be using them. Yep. Turnip greens.
I would go to whatever the cook is and I say, blessings upon you on the day of Saint. Sorry. to
Happy St.
trouble you
Gulag's
so-
Day to you.
Oh, that's what I said, dear.
Yeah,
I'm
happy
sorry.
St.
I
Gulag's
don't.
Day.
My native tongue is not. Well, anyway. I was hoping the Infanta Yvette is expected to participate in the festival today, but she's having a wee bit of stoppage. Do you think if I could get maybe a helping of the turnip greens in advance,
yes,
maybe
I
to
could
wrap one
s-
up
I
to
could-
have with her breakfast?
I could spare some greens there. I'm not going to need all of them for the feast. Sure.
Lovely.
They boil them up real quick for you.
It's very kind of you, very kind. I know you're hard at work. A big day ahead. I'm sure there's some sort
Aye.
of fish.
Yes, very special. We're going to be recruiting some of your people's help, I believe. The Bowden and the
good.
Salazar.
Ah,
Because I imagine you'll be
wonderful,
busy with the
yes.
Infanta during the day. You'll be able to
Oh,
help
of
with
course.
the
No, I
cooking
must tend to the
preparations.
Infanta's needs. Yes. We also have some big people too.
Oh, good. They can help carry up the barrels.
Aye, yes, that's true. That's true. Hawken and Bera are around here somewhere. We had a third, but he wandered off.
Happens. Right.
Aye.
Here's the greens, and he's like blanched them, basically. A little
Oh,
blanched bowl of
thank
turnip
you.
greens with, again,
Wonderful.
more
Perfect.
pottage for breakfast.
Wonderful, and a blessed Saint Bollock stay to you. And it goes back with a thing of greens, and it comes back and gives the greens and the pottage separately to Yvette.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. This should do.
Yes.
The
sounds
greens get stuffed into the pocket. The pottage is consumed.
Nice.
Salazar would like to go see Yvette and sister
Yeah. You can catch him in the morning.
just in the morning.
Yeah.
So he'll kind of like just head on over and just gently tap their door.
I think we look at each other. Look at the food, like the food's already here. Who is it?
It is Salazar. This,
Oh, Brother Catchpole, give me a moment to make myself decent, please.
of course.
I finished my food.
Yep.
Keep eating.
Also, pottage are not hard to put down fast. You just.
Okay, get up. You know. Turn around, go to the door. Brother Catchpole, what do we owe your visit?
I was wondering if I could speak to the saint.
And she is in preparation for the festival, but I'll see.
Thank
One
you.
moment. She closes the door in his face. And turns around. It's like, Brother Catchpole is here to see you. Infanta.
And we'll quickly finish readying the vestment situation, straightening things up.
Looks good. Checking, make sure everything looks okay.
The veil
Yep.
comes down.
Perfection.
Wonderful. And then I like very ceremoniously open the door to reveal her to Brother Catchpole.
Oh, you didn't need to get all dressed up. Just
Oh, Brother Catchpole, you're given the gift of humor. Your wit is beyond compare. No, the Infanta is dressed in this way for the festival of Saint Something.
Oh, yes, of course. Right. Well, I was just wondering. For the past few nights, I've had disturbing dreams. I don't normally
sort?
dream.
Oh, you've been having bad dreams. No wonder
Yes.
you look that way.
Yes, sleep is hard since arriving in this place, and I worry that maybe there's something about it that is wrong. And
What
I
has-
was-
God shown you in your visions.
it's silly. I'm working in my office, and
No, we
This-
won't judge you here. Judge you somewhere else.
I was working in my office, and there was this little spider that seemed to disrupt what I was doing. It ate certain gold pieces, and as I tried to stop it, it lunged at me. Now, I had the same dream 2 nights in a row.
Next time, eat the spider.
eat how would that help?
It's the only
Well,
thing
it
the
cannot
spider
eat your
understands.
gold if it is eaten itself.
I mean, I was just wondering if there was any meaning behind it.
Of course. The Lord is testing you. The Lord is worried that you care for gold and wealth more than him. And so if you're willing to eat a spider for God, then God will forgive you.
Be not
Right.
distracted. You are on a mission.
Yes, I am.
Though the terrors creep in at the corners of your vision, turn your eyes away from them and turn on a light.
I see.
He's granted you with a verse of their own composing.
I see. So what you're saying is for me to concentrate more on what we are doing and don't let things distract me.
Yes.
Right.
Yes, we must stay focused. It's possible that these dreams are visions from God, but it might be that God has, is testing us, or it could be that something more sinister is invading our dreams, trying to distract us from our task.
I see.
Let your love of money guide you.
Yes, thank you, sister.
On the righteous path.
Of course. Thank you. I will think on what you said and strive to continue.
Remember the words of the Holy Bible. Even if you cannot hear my voice, I'll be right beside you, dear.
Yes, of course. Thank you. Thank you. I guess I shall see you at the festival.
Oh, wait. God is telling me you might want to chew some mint also. Your breath is awful.
Oh. Yes, thank you, sister. Have a, well, yes. And he'll just turn around and walk off. And as he's actually go, to get some mint.
Yep. You get some mint with your porridge for breakfast. Breakfast is brought into the school on a tray. There's a portion for Salazar, for Bowden, for Hakon, for Bera. Some of the sailors, as breakfast is brought out. And it's while breakfast is being brought out, Sister Aud goes, "Alright," looking at Bowden, Salazar, Hakon, and Bera. "You all aren't going to be accompanying the Saintess around to the sacred pools, I don't believe. No? Good. I'm going to require your assistance with the rest of the festival preparations, the feast."
Be a pleasure.
Thank you.
I beg your pardon. What do you mean to help?
Yes, well, we have got to get the feast prepared, and many hands make light work. So,
I'm not a cook.
no, we do not need you to cook. We just need to retrieve some of the barrels and open them up.
I see.
They have shown
Do you
us
not-
wonderful hospitality. It's the least we could do, Salazar.
No, the least we could do is let them do their own job.
Salazar is a great believer in the gift of purpose.
Yes.
Everyone has their role. How long will this take? I was hoping to get some reading in before. How long?
Oh, it should not take long to get the barrels and bring them up. We'll have to.
You want
get
me
the
to
feast
lift
ready.
the barrels?
Or you can open the barrels instead if you would prefer.
I would prefer to open said barrels.
All right, I will make sure that is your job specifically, Salazar. Bowden, Hakon, Bera, would you carry the barrels up from the basement, the cellar?
Sure, I would love to help.
Thank you very much. and she goes, it will be after the Infanta does the walkabout with the reliquary and heads on the ship. I will need your help getting things ready for the feast, so that when they return with the bread and the holy water, we may have the feast ready.
Very well.
Excellent. And thus, everyone's hustling and bustling. The priests and the monks and stuff are all getting in their finest, their special hygiene, getting everything ready. Incense is lit. Flowers, not a lot of flowers, but flowers are, strewn about a path for the Infanta to walk about. And there is a lot of people. You notice people coming in on carts, people coming in on wagons from nearby villages and settlements. And I will read you a 16th century ceremony excerpt that we have of this festival, because this is a real festival. I didn't make nothing up, y'all. This is Thorlaxon's Day, is July 20th. So that is today's day, July 20th, 1342. A great number of people gathered then in Skalholt from far and wide with much belief and invocation. The reliquary of St. Thorlakr was then borne out around the church and the churchyard with great procession, ringing of bells, lit tapers and candles, and other such like ceremony. The bishop and all of the clergy, wearing their finest vestment, led the way, followed by the crowds singing and saying their rosaries. To be permitted to carry the reliquary was counted the greatest honor, while to walk beneath the reliquary was regarded as offering complete absolution for sins. The most splendid celebration was held at Skalholt when magnificent gifts and votive offerings were received. Oh. Lots of people in town. They've all come in. Some of them started to trickle in yesterday evening, but a lot of them pulling up early this morning on carts, on wagons, on horses, on foot. And people are getting ready. Hundreds of people. Maybe even almost near 1,000 people getting ready. This is a big deal. It's much easier to travel to the summer one than the winter one, so people come out for the summer one. And Infanta, the Father Harold, comes out to greet you, to check on you, with Sister Aud next to him. They're both wearing their finest. Which again is not like super great, but it is nicer than you expected for Iceland.
Good to be in church in Iceland.
It's good to be at this church in Iceland. It's one of the two biggest. There's a diocese here after all. And they go, Infanta, would you please come with us? And Sister Mary, we could flank her as well, Sister Aud on the other side. And we will begin our parade about of the reliquary through the church grounds to the ship waiting on the river.
Wonderful. Then let us take our leave. I've heard that it is quite an honor to be accompanied by the relic, to have it pass over you as an absolution of sins entirely.
That is entirely correct. Great honor. And he hands over this. It's shaped like a lantern almost, so that it can be carried from the top handle. And it is gold, and there's no gems gilding it, but there are really nice small glass windows.
Nice.
And
nice reliquary, Lindy. Nice.
Thank you. It's a simple reliquary, but it's effective.
Before we are audience to the saint, we should cleanse ourselves.
Of course,
and she'll offer out her hands. Let us pray and confess. She'll do like a basic, starting prayer.
Mm-hmm.
And then like leave pause for around the circle for people to give compassion.
It's the normal, same old, pretty typical. You've had this before. And
I pray for the people
shocking.
of Greenland.
Yes. Father Harold,
the heathens especially.
Touched, by your thoughtfulness. And the reliquary is passed to the Infanta. And he goes, you'll know the route because it is you'll just follow the trail of flowers and it will lead you around. People will be following behind with their rosaries and singing.
I get out my rosary too.
Mm-hmm.
I have one, and we'll be following Infanta pretty closely, praying, and just
Yeah.
keeping an eye for any nonsense.
You're like flanking on one side, Sister Out is flanking on the other side.
I trust
and-
Sister Out with my life.
I have like one of the most precious things in this community in my hands.
Yes.
Like, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be pretty safe for now.
Yes, indeed. And Bowden and Salazar, where are you two situated at for this parade that is going to be coming around through the church area?
Bodin is wanting to get a good view.
Mm-hmm.
He is wanting to get a good basic draft of a sketch of them walking by with them following in tow. He's journaling his adventure, so he's wanting to capture the most important pieces.
So you probably want to be like on the on the steps of the school, because she's gonna walk out from the church, parade around a bit, go through the school, parade around a bit more, and then go to the river. So it'll probably be a good view on the steps.
Cool, that's where he'll be.
Salazar will kind of like be blending, I guess, into the crowd. He's going to be quite a low profile, just kind of.
The crowd is hype.
Yeah. So he'll be, but he'll be quiet, but because of all the hype, he could probably blend in quite easily.
Yeah. It surprises Salazar how many people have turned out from this. You're gonna assume hours worth of travel. Everyone has come out for this event.
Look at all these taxpayers, Salazar. Look at them all.
He's just
Ripe
sees
for the
more gold
harvest.
coins everywhere.
And you guys see the Infanta. The doors swing open to the church, and she emerges carrying the reliquary. There's someone who has a lute, and they're doing some music behind you. One of the monks seems to be proficient, and it helps everyone sing along. Sometimes, every so often, there's somebody with a candle along the route with the flowers, and they look very honored to be able to hold the candle. And it's a very merry and joyous day. You carry the reliquary through. And Infanta, what role would you like to give me for this performance?
What role would I like to give you for my
just to see
saintly
how
presence?
Yeah, like your saintly presence. How impressive is it to the people?
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah. I think the most relevant one, given that she's not talking really, she's just being present, is gonna be charm.
Sure.
As she'll give small looks and give small gestures.
And you'll be getting a plus 20% from holding the reliquary.
To the wonderful community that has turned up here today. So I think that's the most relevant one.
Sure. With a plus 20%, that would be 75. Would you like to push it? You would need 37, or would you like to accept the failure, or do you want to spend luck?
Ooh, gonna push it. Push it real good. Because why not?
Sure. That is very good. That
I
you
think what
succeeded the
happens,
push roll.
Lindy, is where we've just made this dress the night before, I think, and the ground is uneven, she puts her foot through the front of it and trips a little bit, and the reliquary goes forwards and she goes forwards, but she pulls it back and regains posure and offers just enough of a small smile and a childlike wonder and stuff to resell her position here.
Yep.
And
Yeah,
the
and
rest
everyone-
of the way goes way better.
Yep, everyone is in awe. You save it, you pull through, and everyone is very impressed with the Infanta. She seems a very pious and lovely figure, a vision to behold. And you carry on flawlessly. You go through, come out from the church, you parade around the grounds a bit, you go through the school, out the other side.
Oh, Lindy,
parade around
actually,
a
let
bit
me set
more.
this up. So she trips,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And instead of proceeding with the bridal march that's been happening, she turns it into a skip and is kind of twirling around, and the petals are swirling, and it's to buoy the festival feeling, right? This isn't a funeral march. This is a blessing, a good time.
Yes.
And I try to heighten on her. I'm just talking to her oh, look, she's full of the Holy Spirit, and trying to sell it as it happens.
Absolutely. And with that successful push to charm roll, you absolutely do sell it. And the children especially seem to be very impressed by this appearance. And you skip through
And the children
halls
can join in behind me at a safe distance.
at a safe distance. And people do. Once you come out, people are following into the... And it becomes a big snake that goes through the school and up. And the whole town and towns surrounding are behind you by the time you make it to the
Come,
a
children,
boat.
we're going to the mines. Come. Yes, follow me.
And you're
To
able
the
to get
walrus tusk mines.
to the walrus tusk mines. Oh, tracks of terror. But you're able to get to the boat without anything happening to the reliquary, with you maintaining the most saintly of demeanors the entire time. And a smaller retinue gets on the boat with you. It would be Father Harold, yourself, Sister Aud, Sister Mary, and some of the monks. And, of course, your personal bodyguard that has been just quietly
Bjorn.
standing around. Bjorn, just quietly standing there, following you around.
Yeah, he's been real quiet, and that's the way we like him.
That is the way you like him. He is a very quiet dude. Seems pretty chill, just hanging out. But he will follow
Oh,
you
Bjorn, I
guys.
almost forgot you were here. Oh, good.
Yeah. He just follows you on. And it's a smaller boat, much smaller boat. This is like a river-only vessel. But it takes you down a little bit of a river. And as you guys go to the sacred pool and to pick up the rye bread that's being geothermally baked since yesterday, it takes full 24 hours for it to bake, we're going to cut back to the main festivities where everyone's like, everyone starts to assemble picnic blankets and getting things ready for the feast. And that's when Sister Aud, who escorted you to the boat but will leave you there, walks back, and she finds Bowden and Salazar and Hakon and Bera. And goes, all right, time to get those barrels. And she goes, Salazar, we'll be opening them over there next to the kitchen.
Right.
And you guys go into the cellar, Bowden and Hakon and Bera, and you see a bunch of barrels. Some are of mead, there's a couple of ale, but mostly she wants you to get out the barrels, all of the barrels that they have right there, of skata, which is a type of fish. You might know it as skate, S-K-A-T-E, but they pronounce it skata. So, these barrels of skata, and Bowden, there's a bit of a odor to these
Pungent
barrels.
smell.
A little bit of a pungency to these barrels that you're carrying up.
Yeah, I wonder
As
what
someone
it
who's
could
been to
be.
Iceland, I know what's going on here, and I can't wait.
Yeah.
And you help carry them up. There's several barrels that need to be carried. Hakon and Bera. It takes like 2 people per barrel to help carry it
Yeah,
up.
but Bowden and his immeasurable strength will be doing a lot of lifting, I'm sure, leaving it mostly to Hakon.
Yeah, we have the person who's guiding at the front and the person who's carrying most of the weight at the back. That's, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And you're carrying up these barrels and you're setting them in front of Salazar, who is given like a, crowbar to crack these babies open.
Mm-hmm. Get a good whiff.
Yeah, so Salazar, you don't need to roll a strength check to crack these open. These are meant to be cracked open at a certain point. But I do need you to make me a con check as you
Oh,
crack one of these
no.
babies open.
And a bomb right in it. Oh my god.
With an
Oh, my stomach got
extreme
exploded.
success. Your stomach is strong. So, let me tell you guys about what I learned. This is a traditional food for St. Thorlax Day. Usually eaten, still to this day, 40% of Iceland eats it on Christmas Eve, so December 23rd. But it is also very period appropriate, and it's St. Thorlax Day in the summer. So skata is the fish skate. You get the skate, you cut the fish meat up, and you just put it in a barrel. You don't do anything to it, and then you let it putrefy/ferment with its own... It doesn't need anything, because that fish doesn't have kidneys which means all of its liquid waste gets excreted through the skin, which means when you crack this sucker open, Salazar, it smells like ammonia. It's just, you crack it open and whew, pungent fish ammonia is the big waft that you get.
Is it similar to Sir Strumming then?
Similar, it's putrefied in the same manner, yes, but this is just, it's way more ammonia-y.
Okay.
This is like, you crack it open, you're like, whew, ammonia. And then, once the barrels are cracked open, the monks get it, and they start getting in these huge cauldrons to start boiling it. Because South Koreans eat it just fermented, just raw, but Icelanders, they boil it first. So they let it ferment in its own ammonia for weeks to months.
If you go to Reykjavik, you can still have this today. And so I had it. There's this place. It's when on my way back from England. Last time I was in England, and I saw Charlie. And it's like today they like pickle it with lye, basically.
Yep.
And it still has that weird ammonia thing, and they pair it with basically aquavit or whatever their version of it is, which is like black licorice anise drink.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's terrible.
I've heard that the
It's
taste
purely
is
awful.
better than the smell, but you have to get past the
Yes.
smell to do that. And so, Salazar, you crack this sucker open, and ammonia and slightly rotting fish scent hits you in the face.
Right, I've opened my one barrel. That's it. He's gonna walk off.
And more barrels are being brought up, and
Give Salazar a long distance, keep him away from us.
Yeah, because it wafted up, you now smell like that, Salazar.
No, Salazar's leaving. He's done. He's done. He cracked one barrel. That
you
was
held
enough.
your stomach though, and that's what's important here, because it'd be a little
was on.
disrespectful, to throw.
I
off
don't
that.
care at this point.
But this is, and it's from what I researched last night, and my utter delight is it's a little stringy, like it's got like the consistency of like pulled pork. It's soft, little cartilage, little gelatinous. I still have a little bit of those fish bones, which are pick them out.
Nothing about this feels appealing. Not
I have a picture
single bit of it.
that I'll put in your. It's
None of
traditionally
this is
served.
hot flakes, Lindy. None of this is hot flakes.
Well, I heard you guys really liked my food descriptions from our Tracks of Terror campaign, and so I just wanted to make sure that I kept it up. So, it's traditionally served nowadays with rye bread and butter and boiled potatoes. I didn't see any seasoning when I was looking at this, but
Okay.
because we don't have potatoes yet in 1342, it would be boiled turnips. So,
Oh, even better.
boiled turnips, boiled scatta, and rye bread with butter is the feast that is gonna be served today, and everyone's so excited for it. Yum. So,
Genuinely nothing about it sounds appealing one bit.
that is your,
It looks like the stuff you kind of put in your loft for insulation.
What the
It probably would work pretty well as insulation.
Probably, it looks like asbestos. That's what it does.
What's not to like?
yeah, what's not
It actually
to like?
looks like boiled chicken, is what it looks like when you start shredding it.
Once you
Oh,
start
that
shredding
feels
it, yeah, but it still has a little bit of the ammonia-y scent.
Yeah, nothing about this smells good, but also, what are you gonna do?
What you gonna do? You must do as the Icelanders do.
Oh my goodness.
And, I just put a delightful picture in their chat for them.
Look, he's smiling.
That's what you're eating. Just let it ferment in its own juices, because it doesn't have kidneys, so it just self-ferments / putrefies. Putrefication's a good word. But yeah, so barrels are starting to be cracked open. The smell is going to cover the whole area. That's just how it is. There's no escaping it, Salazar. But you got the first waft. Since you so graciously didn't want to carry up barrels, you got to have the honor of cracking open the first one.
Wonderful.
Yep. And
Lindy knew what she was doing.
you said, you could open the barrels if you don't want to carry them. And you were like, yeah. And I was like, yeah. Oh, so Bowden gets carried up. You help carry it up. The smell is just getting out there, and then they start boiling it, which helps a little bit. And the boiling the turnips. They're just boiling everything, waiting for the bread to be delivered. Can you give me a con check, Bowden, as you're up close and personal with this? You're good. You're good. It's a little pungent, but you're good. You're able to hold on to your stomachs.
I probably smelt worse.
You probably have. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, that's what you guys are doing. Just boiling a bunch of delicious food. Fish and turnips. The other group, you're having a lovely little river jaunt. It's a few miles. It doesn't take that long.
Well, mini pilgrimage.
Mini pilgrimage. You're carrying the reliquary to the sacred pool to get some holy water. And, you get out to the river ends in like a little lake. There's a nice lake. There's a few lakes off of it, but you stop at one in particular. And there's steam coming off the lake, even in summer. This is a thermal lake. The middle of the lake seems to not be as steamy, but the shore is quite steamy. And there's a lot of mosquitoes here due to the fact that the water is so warm. So that's a tribulation that one must endure on a pilgrimage. But there are a lot of mosquitoes. Thankfully, then Fawn
I
has
keep
a
on
veil,
blessing mosquitoes.
which helps. Yeah.
Laying on hands. Yeah.
Yeah. But you pull up to the shores, and not very far off the shore at all is the sacred pool, the Vindalaug Blessed Pool, which is right near the shores of Lagarvatn, which is the lake that you guys are on. And it's a little geothermal pond, baptismal shrine. It's very small. But the waters are supposed to be holy, and so they walk up to...
I would imagine they do immersive baptisms there, too. Like, they dunk.
They dunk. It's not very deep, but you can get,
Right.
like, mid-thigh, you know?
Yeah.
Especially at this point in time. And, let's see, I've got a good picture for you for that as well.
Oh, yeah. Show me your baptismal shrine.
Yeah, it's just a little pool with a lot of rocks laid around the perimeter of it. And it's right on the shores, right near the shore
There it
of
is.
the geothermal lake. You see there's little mounds of black sand on the lake with rocks set on top of them, and the monks get shovels, and they start unearthing it. You see little big pots covered and wrapped in cheesecloths, and they pull them out and they check it, and they smell fresh baked rye bread inside.
Sweet.
It smells pretty good. It smells a little sweet. And you guys walk to the holy pool with the Father Harold. He goes, and he pulls out like a pitcher, like a probably silver pitcher, with a little bit of gold embossing around like the bottom edge, and he says, "Would the Infanta like to replenish Skalahut's holy water?" And he offers to hold the reliquary for you while you do a scoop.
Yep. And Lindy,
Yes.
while we are doing the scoop,
Yes.
The scoop.
The scoop.
in fact, as the scoop is actually done, because the Infanta is going to do her job properly, there's going to be a moment where she'll then go down to her knees and say a prayer, and mysteriously parsnip greens are going to appear, swirling in the waters.
Wow.
A blessing for good harvest.
Yes, and I said,
a
"Oh,
minor
look,
miracle."
a minor miracle."
Can you
Look.
give me a sleight of hand check,
Yeah.
Charlie, for that?
It's not her best skill, but we gotta do it, right? We gotta.
You gotta do it.
Oh,
Would you like to do anything about that?
I'm gonna say a prayer to God, and I'm gonna push it
Oh,
because it's already gone wrong.
Okay. Sister Mary, do you do anything to assist with this miracle as well?
Yeah, I definitely assist. It's like, oh,
yes,
look.
anything.
Yes, the Lord is clearly blessing you with a good harvest. And look how the water around it turns green. He must be pulling us forward to our intended mission.
So, what
Can
would
I
you
make
like
like a fast
to roll?
talk or something?
You can do a fast talk. For every degree of success
Okay.
that you get, she'll get a plus 10%.
Sweet. So a fast talk is, a failure. Can I push the fast talk?
You absolutely can push the fast talk.
We're gonna
Okay.
get drowned as witches.
That's a 4 under 70
Woo!
for the fast talk.
Okay, so because you needed a hard success, well, this is only going to count as 2 degrees of success instead of 3. So you got a 45 instead of a 55, Infanta. Would you like to push it still, or would you want to spend 10 luck to make that a success?
Is it only 10 luck?
It would only be 10 luck.
Oh
with
yeah,
her
I'll spend the 10 luck. Easy.
extreme
I have
success.
luck this time as well. I have luck. I have sanity. Like, this is a blessed character. All right, there you go. Have 10 luck, Lindy.
Thank you, thank you. And with the fast talking, you advance at the greens. You're having a hard time getting them out of your pocket while you crouch down. Sister, you see this is going on, and you start gesticulating as well with your. It's very
I'm
distracting.
The distraction.
You are
Yeah,
the distraction.
I'm the misdirect.
And with that, she's able to just, if people are looking the right ways at the right times, a little bit of luck, get those turnip greens into the water.
Get them.
Turnip
Miracle.
greens.
Boom.
Miracle. What a miracle. They're like, oh. And Father, and I do have to have him make a little roll. That is not a little roll. That is the picture. He does not notice anything amiss.
Why would he?
Or why would he?
It's a miracle.
It's a miracle. He goes, oh, what a blessing indeed. Oh my goodness. And he picks up the turnip greens and gives it like a sniff to be like, my God, could this actually be? And then a little taste. A bountiful harvest indeed. Thank you, Infanta. And I'm sure at this point you've got the holy water as well.
Oh, yeah.
Mixed
And
with
he
a little
is-
bit of turnip.
And it's just all like praise be to
And he
God
is
and the Holy
beside
Spirit and all
himself.
the
The
rest.
monks have put down their shovels and the bread, and there also. It is a smaller crowd, but a much easier to fool crowd with less eyes.
And Lindy, although Yvette is not actually very good at sermons and that she can't read
Yes.
and doesn't speak Latin,
yes.
she does know the story of Jesus feeding the 5,000 with bread and
Yes.
fish, which she'll recant to people here in a slightly whimsical manner. As you know, that's the food that we are going to eat this day is symbolic of that. Let us be good neighbors. Let us wish for bountiful harvest. Let us make do with what we have and ensure that our debts are appropriately paid to society.
And forgive the heathens that live in Greenland.
And with that, it takes longer than it was supposed to at the spring, but because there was a miracle and the Father is beside himself and they burst into some hymns as well to commemorate this occasion, and he says, we'll have to write a new hymn about this. I'm going to have to write all this down once we get back to the church, and he is beside himself, but you guys, the monks, all get the bread, bunches of bread, out from, they dig and dig and dig, and they get the containers, and they get back on the boat, and you all are able to sail back, and they can hardly contain their, righteous excitement on the way back, despite the mosquitoes. And you carry the reliquary, and he's holding the holy water, and it's not too long. It's longer than expected. Sister Ode is, checking the sun, like, it should be back by now. I hope everything went all right. And everyone comes back, and that there was a miracle, and the Father provides an immediate recollection of what happened with the Infanta. And the crowd goes nuts. The bread is sliced up and doled out with butter and loaded up onto plates with the fish and the boiled turnips, and plates are passed around. Speaking of which, you two get back to town, and it has a very strong ammonia scent. Can I get con saves from both of you?
And luckily, mosquitoes are not here now because they hate ammonia.
They do. Yeah, there's no mosquitoes now.
Another miracle.
Another miracle!
Extreme
Sister Mary,
constitution success.
you are
Hooey,
good.
fucking miracle.
Feeding up the 5,000. I didn't mean 5,000 mosquitoes, okay?
It's a bit much.
You found
Infanta.
pukes everywhere.
It's a little queasy. You might need to relieve yourself of your stomach contents.
I'll tell
A little
you
queasy.
what, Lindy. She will throw up and she'll ask for the sin eater of the village. Because clearly, in the blessing and in the channeling of God, like she's also taken in
She's
some of the
under attack.
corruption.
Yes.
So she needs the sin eater.
She's taken on the sins of this village.
Yeah.
Probably got it from the dog. Probably caught some sin.
So, and you were brought a plate with just the bread and turnips, since the fish might be too much for you, having consumed much. And you get extra bread, Infanta, as well.
Sweet.
As is only right for a saintly figure, she's gonna give away some of her extra bread to an appropriate person, even though really Yvette wants to eat it. Even though she
Yeah.
really is starving, especially if she just threw up. Because there are so many eyes here, and we've just gone for a minor miracle, we're gonna have to really pull out the saintly stops.
Yep.
In the meantime, Ubula is going to take her extra bread and put it aside to share it with Yvette.
Lovely. And the feast goes on. Everyone gets their plate of rye bread with butter, boiled turnips, and boiled scatta. And the peasants rejoice. At the miracle, the Sister Aud looks very impressed that there was a miracle. And seems a little disappointed that she wasn't there to see it. But she also seems a little giddy to have watched Salazar open a crate of scatta. So she is even at this point in time. The disappointment and the enjoyment is balanced out, so to speak. And you guys are given as much food as you want at the feast, and there's song and dancing and things till people have to start traveling home in the evening. It's hard to tell evening again because there's so many daylight hours, but it's a pretty good time. The town seems merry. Skalholt is a happy place to be.
If I get a chance to, once Yvette's
Absolutely.
stomach's calmed down, just to give her some of that extra bread so, it does help settle her stomach, and we're alone.
Yes, there is
just
a
lean in and
moment when you
say-
guys can go alone into the church to recuperate after the
Yeah,
miracle.
yeah.
To get away from
Once
the
we're
crowds.
alone, I'm just going to lean in and say, what the fuck was you doing? I thought you were playing with yourself for a
What
minute
did you
there.
want me to do?
Come on, you get your hand all the way up underneath your skirt. What happened to the pocket not work?
No, it did not work. The little stupid tassels. What the fuck was the tassels for?
Just for decoration, so it looked pretty.
Next time you fucking tie your fucking decorations to yourself.
All right, say, hey, it worked though. It worked. Sorta.
I feel so
And then you
ill.
threw up everywhere.
So ill.
The smell is even in the church. It is. The smell is everywhere.
We can't really get away from it.
No, it's like every place we go has an even worse version of whatever that is.
All right, well, let's not get some extra bread. Here you go, sweet.
I think they're gonna kill me. I think I am a
We get
dead
outta here.
woman walking.
We just gotta get money bags to get us on the boat. Maybe he can tell him to hurry up, pay him something extra.
No, I'm fine.
All right, you're a real trooper.
Find me some of the sacramental wine, won't you?
Oh, I pulled some out earlier.
And yeah, we're gonna have a moment. And in this moment, she wipes her face and like dark color comes off in her fingers because she wears makeup to look more sickly than she is and like more skinny and unhealthy. And it like all comes off as she wipes her face. It's just basically like ash and like char from candles and stuff.
Just to make you a little more
together.
gray. Yeah, more
Yeah.
pallid looking. Yep. And
And anyone who is, for some reason, able to view this scene from a weird third-person point of view beyond the fourth wall, she definitely looks older than she has in any other moment. Like, there's nothing infanta about this woman, who is definitely a woman. But there you go. But yeah, we'll kind of eat the bread, we'll drink the sacrament wine, and we'll have a moment where Yvette and Mary are entirely themselves.
Yep. So while those two are winding down their festival there, what about Bodin and Salazar? How are you guys partaking in the merriment? Hakon is having the time of his life. He is celebrating with the best of them.
Burden will be right there along with him.
Nice.
Dancing away, drinking, having a good time.
Yeah. Yeah, and there's plenty of food. I mean, it is what it is. It's turnips, gata, and bread, but there's plenty of it to go around, which is a feast in of itself. And there are a couple casks of ale and mead that are brought out, and so people are getting a couple cups each, and it's very good. Very good time. Music, dancing. People are using the flowers that were on the ground to make flower crowns for the children. And it's, it's a pretty good time. What about Salazar?
Salazar's talking to everyone to see how the hell he can get the smell out of his clothes. He's like, I will pay you real gold if you help me get the smell out of my clothes.
If you mention paying real gold to get the smell of your clothes, there are a couple of ladies who definitely volunteer to how you give them give you their laundry. They do warn you that whatever the smell will linger in the area for a day or two, so you might need multiple things laundered. But definitely today's clothes will be the most pungent.
Okay. Well, in that case, we're not going until about a week. So he's basically going to give them his clothes, get some other clothes, some little thing, and then have them keep washing it every single day until we go. So this makes damn sure there's no smell there.
Yep, they're happy. If you're paying, they're happy to launder.
He'll pay. It's worth it. Those were expensive clothes.
Yes.
So,
And these are washerwomen who look like they know how to they know how to launder. And so they will get the stink out. It just has to dissipate from the area.
So until that's happened, he's just gonna get some bog standard clothes that he can get locally. So he's probably looking a lot more fur-like, less silky kind of stuff like, but
just more basic wool.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, it's just a grand
and
old
once
time.
he's done that, he'll just sip and just wander around and listen to
Absolutely.
conversation. Never really kind of being part of it.
And as the two clergy folk have their communion wine and hide away for the rest of the festival, and Bodin and Hakon are celebrating. Bera's kind of in between celebrating and being like, ugh, this is fine, I guess. Salazar is desperately trying to get the stink out of his clothes. That is where we're going to wrap up today's session, is just winding down so we can, next time we play, Lydic can come in on the tail end of that and suffer the fish as well. So, woo!
All right, everybody, one last time. Let's do these festival hands. 3, 2, 1. Festival! Okay, I'm happy.
Also Muppets, also little,
Oh, we're gonna go around. We're gonna say who we are, what your favorite moments from tonight's game were, where we can find you. So we'll start in the same order. Mr. Salazar Catchpole, how is today for you, good sir?
It was wonderful. I loved it like every single time. It's just so much fun. I was waiting for something, Lindy. I was waiting for something. But I did not expect... I figured we might eat something gross, but I didn't expect to be wafted completely in it.
I'm
that's
so happy to hear you didn't volunteer to carry barrels and open them
Salazar
instead.
doesn't carry things. He pays people to carry things.
Gonna carry the
now
smell.
he's regretting that. But he has in his mighty. I think he's got like. Oh, okay, he's a little stronger than I thought he was. He's not completely weak, but realistically not very strong. So yeah, it's just not his thing. He's not a hauler. He doesn't haul stuff. Although now he's kind of wishing that he did. But absolutely loved it. My favorite part was bitch. Waking up just out of nowhere just had me in tears. But yes, I am Hot Flakes Tom. You can find me on social media pretty much under that name, and on Mondays on Follow Black Cats with some Fallout tabletop with Lindy and the tax dodger Susie, where we have some fun in the Fallout universe. It's a lot of fun. Crazy, but a lot of fun.
Speaking of crazy but a lot of fun, Sister Mary Ubula.
I had a great time today, and I don't know, it's fun. Charlie and I were like, how long can we keep this going? You know, and
I looked up specific holy festivals or like holidays in Iceland, research medieval ones just for you guys last night.
And I love that. I think my favorite part today was, as is now shown, if we include Kate, 3/5 of this group are assholes. And so like I loved Bowden being wholesome and like drawing the parade. And just being in it, to like just like this nice dude, and I'm like, oh, that poor bastard. Like we have it coming, whatever is happening to us next. But and I also love the little puppy dog and the little kid, because Lindy knows that that's a weakness. That's just a like she talks in a little kid voice, and there's a dog, and it's like, okay, yep, I'm in.
You're in.
There you go.
There you go. And anywhere we can find you?
Sure, internet probably. I'm
Cool.
on I'm on Blue
Nice.
Sky as Doc Rimbo, and I don't have anything else really popping right now, so I'm just looking
Okay.
forward to this in a few weeks
Woo.
and being in chat hopefully next week to catch people not paying their taxes and
Yeah.
judging them.
They're definitely not paying their taxes. But someone who
Oh.
always pays their taxes is Infanta Yvette Carmichael. How are you?
Genuinely true. I do pay my taxes. It's very stressful
Mhm.
when I have to figure out how much to pay and then make sure I pay it. At which point I do want to shout out my mom, who always helps me with my taxes, and also
Aw.
apologize to my mother for the language that came out of my face today. I do appreciate you being here and watching. Yeah, I stand by what I said earlier. Bowden is on the wrong team. But so happy we have a good person on our team to look after us, because we are all destined for death. I do think today was the day to I would say reveal, but I think everyone kind of knew something was coming. But you know, I think we're gonna die, so we had to show it off at some point, otherwise we die. And the last thing I do is quote "Who let the dogs out?" Okay, we can't leave it there. Thanks to Lindy for a super fun episode, going to the festival, and Tom, I love Salazar. I'm not joining this hate fan club. I don't find him creepy. I find him delightful. I'm glad he's on my
I find
team.
all of those things to be true.
And thank you once more to JC for being my partner in crime, in holy, unholy, sacrilegious, religious crime.
Amazing.
Oh, you can't really find me anywhere, but you could find me in Michigan next week, but it would be kind of
Ooh.
creepy because I'm over there
Scavenger
for
hunt.
goes. For Gamers Outreach, we have our big LAN event out in Michigan next week.
Oh, nice.
So I would not be here to watch this game. The other place you can find me is a little corner of the internet for Red Dead Redemption called Wild RP.
Woo.
It's a lot of fun. Check it out if you haven't already. A few people, familiar faces, do play there. Yeah, that's it. I'm done. Bye.
Bye. Is what we'll have to say to Bowden soon. Hi, Bowden. How's tonight for you?
It has been a wonderful adventure once again. So many new aspects of people, especially among the party. Yeah, it's been relatively fun.
That's good.
I've got to say, really enjoy the words of God that have been passed along to us. Filling our lovely souls with his guiding lights and burying horses underground.
Yes. Indeed.
That's me. I just exist here. That is
Woo!
all I do. So you won't find me anywhere else other than here every other Wednesday.
Woo! Every other Wednesday until the two groups meet up. But you can find me here all the time, because this is my channel, Laugh Love Lindy. Oh, my love for everybody today was I liked how you guys started to intermingle a little bit more today. That was fun. Like, well, let's go check on the Holy Sisters. Maybe they've taken a walk around town, yeah, and like just going in. And then I liked Salazar and Bowden's different approaches to the same problem of like being like, okay, well let's see what these shipment logs have to say. Okay, there are some discrepancies. All right, interesting. Everything goes through the Eastern Settlement, so what we find there is going to be really important. Salazar knows, and then Bowden being like, what if there's been any natural disasters? And then going, oh god, that's a lot of earthquakes. And then just blessing everyone except Sister Mary with beautiful, beautiful, wonderful dreams. You know, just such peaceful, restful nights. We will, I believe, have Lydic with us for our next session, so Lydic can experience the tail end of the festival before you guys get your boat fixed up and have to go all the way to Greenland. So that'll be lots of fun. Yay! But I'm so glad I could share all the wonderful, wonderful knowledge of Saint Thorlak Thorlson with you all today. The only saint of Iceland, as far as I could find, and he was a bishop of Skalholt. So I was like looking this up, and I was like, this is too fucking convenient. In the random port that I picked because I thought the south side would be cooler than the north side because they had a church and we had church people here. Well, how convenient, and his festival's July 20th, so thanks, history, for having to coincide with my timeline of things. That made things very convenient and fun for me, because I learned so much about these terrible, terrible food traditions, and went, wow, that sounds awful, I can't wait to have my players eat that. So thank you, world, and thank you, wonderful players, for doing some wonderful I also loved the tag teamwork on the miracles of the distraction and then the pocket stuffing, and like it was just excellent. Just good teamwork today, y'all. I can't wait to see how it develops more in the future. And we missed you, Kate, so come back next week. Well, not next week, week after next, because next week we'll be back with our settlement, folks. They are gonna be doing some stuff, talking with their leader, their vulva, and everything is going to be super great, super happy fun times. They're preparing for a festival of their own. So we had a festival here.
Lindy.
I know.
Lindy.
It's VO_OLVA, vulva.
And they speak with it?
That is their shaman, the seeress of the Norse
only
religion.
Polite to speak with your vulva occasionally. You're right. Carry on.
You know, I was like, this is deeply unfortunate considering who I am and who my players are, but this is what they called the Norse seeresses and shamans, ladies who practiced Seder, and I was like, well, you don't know how many times I had to say that last week, and how much more I'm gonna have to say it this coming week, so tune in for that, delightful times, because we're gonna be starting with some little bit of Seder. Maybe next week. A little bit of magic. I'm sure it'll be totally fine. But they're preparing for the Midsummer Festival. Oh, isn't that nice? It'll be great. So many festivals. That can only bode well for the start of a Call of Cthulhu game, right? So, until next time, y'all, have fun and play games.